Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of The Professionals here on the NDB Media Network. We ask you all to bear with us and spend time with us. We are not transmitting directly to our Facebook pages. This may be an ongoing issue that we have moving forward. We have the links on our Facebook pages, but we are here on YouTube. We're here on Twitter. We are here on uh, lots of other things. And right now, we are, going doing this live right now. So we're going to see. I expect to have some other co-hosts joining me shortly, but we'll see when we can have an opportunity. So as soon as we can get all this stuff going on, we'll be able to get, what do I say, some stuff at the moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be able to get to everything. So I'm going to ask you to bear with me, and we're going to take a quick moment, and we'll be right back. Well, we're going to go ahead and try to get this to work right now. So I ask you to bear with us on all the technical stuff. Um, Having a few issues, and I apologize. So here we go. We'll see if we can get it to go. Um, Sorry, folks. I had to keep hitting the restart so I could get the screen to work properly. Hopefully, it will right now. So I think we're okay. Can I have a sound check in the chat room, please, from anyone watching? And Elizabeth, thank you. Yeah, we may be ditching Facebook altogether. So we'll see. I apologize, folks. I had to get some things taken care of right now. So uh, I think it's working. So it was crazy. I didn't have the stream. It was blank, and I was trying to reset it by starting up again, but it looks like it's going now. So, ugh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to bear with me. My voice is going, so a little bit of patience, but we're going to get to it right now. Going to go through my usual screen. It's 89 degrees. It was a high of 91. It's going to get to an overnight low of 66. Right now, the humidity is 20%, which I doubt. Pressure is 29.88 inches. Visibility is 10 miles. The wind is 9 miles per hour. Dew point's 43 degrees. UV index at this hour is 0 of 11. And we are in a waning gibbous. And sunset will be in about 22 minutes. So it's going to be dark outside very soon. I still have light. We'll see how it works. So, going on in additional news today in sports, back in 1878 in the British Open men's golf, Prestwick Scotsman Jamie Anderson wins the second of third consecutive championships, beats Bob Kirk by 2 strokes. And you see, there's the other technical difficulty. The voice is going. Back in 1959, future Pro Football Hall of Famer running back Jim Brown makes club record 37 rushing attempts in Cleveland Browns' 34-7 win at Chicago Cardinals. In 1986, New York Yankees closer Dave Righetti saves both doubleheader games at Fenway Park for 5-3 and 3-1 win versus Boston. Righetti's major league record 46th save on this day. And back in 2001, San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds hits his 70th home run in a 10-2 win versus Houston. Ties Mark McGwire for the most Major League Baseball home runs in a single season. Wow. That was a while ago. Back in 2022, New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge breaks Roger Maris's American League single season home run record when he slams his 62nd homer in a 3-2 loss against the Texas Rangers at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Today's quote in sports: I never set out to hurt anybody unless it was really important, like a league game or something. Do you know who did that? He's a football player. He was a linebacker. I never set out to hurt anybody unless it was really important, like a league game or something. Any guesses? Dick Butkus. So there you go. Taking a look at Major League Baseball, the season is over, folks, but the playoffs are in effect now. So they're going. And already today in the National League wild card game 2, Arizona, and this game is on ESPN2. Arizona leads Milwaukee 5-2. In the National League wild card game 2, bottom of the 4th, Philadelphia is shutting out Miami 2-0. Earlier, Texas walloped Tampa Bay 7-1 in game 2 of the American League wild card, and Minnesota shut out Toronto 2-0. Minnesota wins 2-0, and Texas wins 2-0 the series. Good afternoon, Big Dog. I heard you. I apologize. I didn't go to you quickly enough.
Oh, no problem.
How you doing, young man?
Good. Actually, I was going to ask you if you could send the link in a PM because of all the problems I've been having, I'm going to switch to
You too, huh?
to
Jesus.
Firefox. I'm switching to Firefox. So Firefox, I tried
Oh,
it, just to get
okay.
in, and it
I need
worked.
you to join as a guest right now. So I'm just going to send you the link right now. We will reset you where you have to log in and do the password and all that. We can't do it while we're live, but I will send
Okay.
you the link to join in as a guest. Thank you, Big
Okay.
Dog.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna.
I feel better already that the Big Dog's here because my voice will not survive. So, Big Dog, I'm going over to Facebook right now, and damn, I'm in a different profile. So sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulties, and when Scorekeeper's voice goes, he is a bitchy little bitch.
And I
Okay,
also saw that it's only available on YouTube. It's not on Facebook at all.
it's on
This.
this. That is correct. We posted on Facebook, both NDB Media and Sports Talk with the Guys, that we are exclusively on YouTube. We are on X,
Okay.
we are on Twitch, and we are also on LinkedIn. So,
So all the ones I don't have.
and this is the way it's going to
Anyways,
be. Well, YouTube, and we're on
I,
YouTube. Sorry.
I'm going to exit out right now, and I will join you in about 2 minutes.
I sent it to you now, so I need you to come
Yeah.
in as a guest.
Yep.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and continue. As I mentioned, Texas won its series 2-0, and Minnesota won its series 2-0. Now, right now, Arizona leads 1-0, and they're winning in game two. If they win this game, its series is over. And Philadelphia is now update bottom of the fourth. Philadelphia now leads 3-0, and they're still batting with one out in the bottom of the fourth. Philadelphia leads that series 1-0. So tomorrow, if necessary, Arizona, Milwaukee, and if necessary, Miami, Philadelphia. That's at 3:08 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC, and at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN, Miami, Philadelphia. On October 7th, we start the American League Division Series. We already have game one at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox and Fox Sports 1. Texas is at Baltimore. And again, Philadelphia, Miami versus Atlanta. Don't know yet. And to be determined, game one, Minnesota, Houston as well. And it looks like Milwaukee, Arizona versus the Dodgers, possibly on October 7th. So we thank you for spending time with us. We're going to be updating those as we go along. The rest is history. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for joining us. As a matter of fact, Peter, I appreciate the comments. Sorry, folks, I'm not at the best right now because we are having technical difficulties and Scorekeeper's voice is going. So it is baseball right now. We will be doing updates as we go along. To give you an idea, some of the topics that we're going to be talking about tonight on this Professionals, the Major League Baseball issue with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay had a league worst attendance in the playoffs. Fifth consecutive time Tampa Bay is in the playoffs, and yet their attendance was atrocious for the playoff game. And now we're talking about what's going on in Oakland. Everyone is complaining about what is happening in Oakland about the issue of attendance, but Tampa Bay almost set a record of the worst attendance for a playoff game. And yet, apparently, attendance is an issue. But we'll get to that shortly. Um, we will also be talking about the horrible Deshaun Watson news and something that happened over the weekend. 48 NFL players continue continue to include the worst gay slur on their social media. We will name them, all 48. We will show you their post that up until October 2nd was still on their social media in today in 2023. It's absolutely horrid and horrible. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Big Dog, I believe you have some news on a significant trade or two in the NBA.
Uh,
And if not, I have it for Saturday. I believe in the NBA. Oh, I don't at the moment. So you see, isn't it horrible? My voice keeps going up, keeps coming and going.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I know what notes you were talking about. I had forgotten about today's show, so I had taken the notes off. So let me see if I can just get to my
While
deleted
Big
stuff real
Dog,
quick.
while Big Dog gets to that, we have a serious situation in Major League Baseball that now needs to be addressed. You know, here on Sports Talk with the Guys, we are no fans of Trevor Bauer. Here's the thing. The woman who accused him of assault in 2021 settled in a legal dispute. And I'm going to put
Yeah.
the article that you guys can all check out. Bauer did not pay a penny to her. He was not charged. And the article is now posting online. I'm going to give it to the big dog as well in the chat room. And here is from the AP. So it's a trusted source. I appreciate them. Former Major League pitcher Trevor Bauer and a woman who accused him of beating and sexually assaulting her in 2021 have settled their legal dispute. Both of the respective claims have been withdrawn with prejudice, effective today. This was on October 2nd. Effective with prejudice is a legal term meaning if your claim, lawsuit, or whatever. Okay, say scorekeeper sues the big dog, and the judge says, yeah, you're a moron. I am now dismissing this suit with prejudice. That means the judge just told me I cannot sue the big dog on that matter ever again. For whatever it was, it's done. So that's what they mean legally. I'm sure there's a much better explanation, but I think the way I explained it to you right now is the most appropriate. With prejudice means you can't do it again. So, the former Los Angeles Dodger pitcher was placed on administrative leave by Major League Baseball in July of 2021 after the allegations were made by a woman who said Bauer assaulted her on two different occasions at his home in Pasadena, during what she said began as consensual sexual intercourse between them. The 32-year-old Bauer denied the allegation then, he denied it later, and he denies it now. He says the encounters were consensual. Prosecutors almost a year later, well, it wasn't a year later, maybe 9 months later, 8 months, whatever. Prosecutors decided not to file charges in February of 2022. Bauer was suspended on unprecedented 324 games by Major League Baseball, a ban which was later reduced to 194 games by an independent arbiter in December of 2022. After Bauer's suspension ended, the Dodgers cut him and no team picked him up. He now plays in Japan. And we won't get into what's happening in Japan, but Bauer sued the woman and she countersued. Their settlement calls for no exchange of money between the parties, except she is receiving a $300,000 payment from an insurance company related to her situation. That's it. Bauer did not pay. The attorney did not pay any insurance related to Bauer, sorry, did not pay.
Interesting.
Now revisit. Go ahead, big dog.
No, just interesting.
Oh, well, here it is. The woman will receive a $300,000 payment from her insurance company, her attorney, Jesse Kaplan, said in a letter to Bauer's lawyers. That payment is independent of her settlement with Bauer, which, if you believe Bauer, there is no settlement. It was dismissed with prejudice, as I mentioned earlier from the AP article. So, Bauer says, quite frankly, I paid more in legal fees, but it's part of my life, and I had to go through with this. So, he says, but the lawsuit was never about money for me. It was the only way for me to obtain critical information to clear my name. As part of the settlement terms, Bauer said he retained his right to speak publicly about the case. Quote, now over the last 2 years, I've been forced to defend my integrity and my reputation in a very public setting, but hopefully this is the last time I have to do so. So I'd prefer to just remain focused on doing my job, winning baseball games, and entertaining fans around the world. He said, so today I'm happy to be moving on with my life. Time out. You will remember the anger and vitriol about this for and against Bauer. I myself said, look, the morality clause applies. It's almost tough. You put yourself in a situation that made Major League Baseball look bad. Time out. It was a lie. 100% lie by the accuser. How can anyone, and I can't believe I'm taking his side on this, anyone can lie against anyone now, make up a story, and a player can conceivably be suspended under the morality clause of Major League Baseball, if you think about it, because that's effectively what happened here. And for all intents and purposes, Bauer's Major League career is over, at least for the time being.
Definitely.
The whole thing by Major League Baseball was dependent on you putting yourself in a situation that made Major League Baseball look bad. It was all a lie. What do baseball players, professional players, do in that case? This changes everything. I can't think of the word. The Quakers of America lost their mind at the whole titillating concept of what had happened. America is still, as I've stated, a very puritanical, if not, that might not have been appropriate, Puritan, if not Quakerish, when it comes to sexuality. Folks, look, okay, I'm going to tell everyone, you can F off on your opinion. America is what it is. And I'm not going to entertain your opinion because look at the way America reacts when you see something like this.
Versus the rest of the world.
Yes. So it is what it is. I'm only stating what I observe of what America is. When it comes to sexuality, America is still in the
Tight ass.
Yeah, in many ways. So, yeah, I should have just said tight ass. But seriously, I don't want to hear it from anyone because it is. Look at how America reacts to things like this. So, what Bauer did, he liked it rough. Apparently, so did she.
Yes.
He lost his Major League Baseball career over the lie. Because, folks, one accusation isn't enough. You had pictures, you had the story, you had an acknowledgement. All of that led to the price he's paying. We were talking about Colin Kaepernick the other day. Hey, she lied. 100% lied. We saw the text messages, and this man has lost his career. I cannot believe I'm taking Bauer's side on this. You all know I've had issue with Bauer over the years because of his statements.
Bauer's an asshole as a player and as a person. But
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
he didn't.
Big
He
Dog and
didn't.
I have gone off on this.
As bad as he was, he didn't deserve all this because it actually took his career from him. Where now he's playing in Japan.
A lot of people were gleeful that this happened to Bauer and indirectly to the Dodgers. How do you get that back? Folks, you are innocent till proven guilty. Remember? Big Dog and I, when all this broke, we were the first ones to say, we are no fans of Bauer. But this is what is being. And I thought that over the year and a half that went on, Bauer surprisingly got a fair shake from us. We were negative, but I believe we told the story as it was coming to the fore. And we prefaced all of our arguments, Big Dog, with we are not fans of Bauer, but you need to pay attention. In a way, Big Dog, I can't say we're proud of it, but we let our audience know about our stand on our commentary, unlike others. So I still cannot believe I am defending Bauer now. He has to appeal everything through the labor board. He has to file grievances through the proceed. There's lots of ways of doing it. Folks, I told you already the perfect game that Galarraga had stolen from him, remember? No, well, baseball's to do that. No. And I'm sorry. I am superior when it comes to baseball rules than most people. How do you appeal a judgment call? I said it then. I'm going to say it now. You appeal the umpire's determination of the play or the rule. You don't appeal. Oh, you get it wrong. No. You appeal their interpretation. And that way, Major League Baseball has to make a decision. It was then that I said it. You did it now. What happened with George Brett? Hit a home run off Goose Gossage. He violated the rules. And what did Billy Martin do? He said, as per the rules, he was violating the rules. And the umpire was like, yeah, no shit. It can't exceed the width of the plate, the pine tar. Following the rules, boom. What did the Royals do? They filed a protest based on the interpretation of the umpire. Toma! I don't like the Royals. That's why I call them America's AAA team. But they did it correctly. So, yes, when I don't feel well, I am a moody bastard when I don't feel well. Oh, big dog. Look, you see that smile? Hey, he couldn't even fake that smile. He's like, yeah, you are. You're an ass when I'm not feeling well. So, big dog, on the
nice
Go ahead.
The nice way to say that is when you're not feeling good, you're more critical of others.
Wow. I'm all right with that.
I thought you would be.
You brought
the inside source is liking that?
Oh, the inside source is alive right now. Thank you.
Holy shit.
So much so that my voice came back. So, knowing all that, big dog, and knowing the ridiculous rant that I went on, does Scorekeeper have merit to his rant right now?
Of course. I mean, everything's been settled. I mean, it was proven even back then, after the suspension was over and the Dodgers let him go, and not only the Pasadena district attorney but the LA district attorney, they both decided not to press charges because
remember how that was going back and forth? Patty cake, I'm a sissy, you're a sissy.
And the fact that all the other information came out about her, she had already been with a couple of Padre players and with the same type of rough sex, so the fact now that it was Bauer and like you said, those comments came out from the texts, about her bragging about it, and saying she was going to get money from this and blah blah blah. So, we were in a tough spot because, as you said, we do not like Bauer. Bauer's a jerk.
By the
Bauer's
way,
Bauer's a jerk with the players, with the fans, with the writers. He's a jerk with everyone. So when it first came out, of course, the consensus was it couldn't happen to a better guy. That he's finally getting his comeuppance. But you and I were one of the first people to say, wait a minute, this is preliminary, and yes, there may be text or there may be pictures, but we need the whole context of this. And like you said, we reported it.
Innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, we talked about it, and we were not critical of him, but we put it out all there, but we never condemned him. We never said, he's a this, he's a that, a woman this, and we didn't do any of that stuff because we were, at least Scorekeeper and I we were both wait and see. There's, I think in both our guts, which are considerable right now, at least mine is, we just didn't feel like this was the whole story. There was more to it. So we kept saying, wait for everything to unfold. And it took, 8, 9 months for it to finally unfold where we got the entire picture. And people may still, disagree with what we're saying, but yeah, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but in the eyes of the court and hopefully in the eyes of Major League Baseball, he didn't cross any barriers or any lines, excuse me, any lines. They might get him on morality, but at the same time, he was never convicted. He was never, there was never. I mean, the charges were there, but they were dropped later because they found out, the entire truth. So, you know,
Folks, she lied.
yeah,
That's it. She lied. It doesn't matter what the images may have looked like because I forget some of the stuff now, but it was determined that all of her claims were a lie. That's it. What is Major League Baseball going to do now? Because the imagery matching the attitude of the player was too delicious for some people. It was the
yeah.
ultimate comeuppance.
And I don't think,
And our commentary was colored, but we
yes, it
stated
was.
as such.
Yes, yes, we did. I don't think Major League Baseball is going to do anything about it unless Trevor Bauer shakes up that tree.
Yes, he has
They're
to.
not gonna they're not gonna go to him and say, "Hey, Trevor, we're sorry. Come on back." No, they're not gonna do any of that kind of stuff. It's if and when he does decide to file discrepancy or appeal or whatever he needs to go through, then they're gonna address it. Otherwise, I don't think Major League Baseball is gonna try and address it. But what I wanted to ask you, scorekeeper, um, was he a decent to good pitcher? I mean, would if you have him on your team, if you take away his attitude and everything else, if you just his baseball play, is he an addition to the team or not?
Okay, time out. Bear with me. This is I'm gonna. There's this guy on the internet. He does some great videos, and he does this thing called tangent cam, where he turns to the side and the camera gets him. And I was gonna say tangent, folks. I don't know if Big Dog remembers this, and it's important to bring it up right now based on the question he answered me, or he asked me right now. We talked about Barry Bonds and the acidic attitude that he had, and we talked at length that what makes a person, what drives them, whether it's anger, hatred, revenge, lust, whatever. Barry Bonds was Barry Bonds. Duh. That attitude, that chip on the shoulder, that meanness, that desire to win made him. So if you take that attitude away, is Barry Bonds Barry Bonds? If you make him a nice guy, does he become that killer that he was? Knowing that, I have to say, I don't know if I can answer you that question by saying take his attitude, take everything away, because even on the strikeouts, remember he did the sword thing. And oh
Yeah.
yes, Peter, yes, thank you. Uh, remember the lacrosse players in college, how their lives were ruined. They were kicked off the team. They lost scholarships. They lost a lot of stuff. Yes, Peter, thank you. Yeah, their lives were ruined. And it turned out she lied as well. And yet they paid the ultimate price. So I want to preface that okay, big dog, I appreciate your question. In a perfect world, if he was a nice guy. If he were a nice guy, we wouldn't be talking about it. But okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. I had to state that. His numbers with the Dodgers in the year he was suspended were actually good. He was up until June 6th, I think, he was delivering on his money. Okay. He was. What is this guy's name? Oh, Trevor. Trevor Bauer statistics. The year that he was suspended, um, I'm going to go to Major League Baseball, I believe it is. Or no. Okay, I went to the wrong site. I ask you to bear with me. But folks, he was doing very well for the Dodgers. Here we go. Um, Standard pitching. I want to see those statistics. How about the kid that was accused of rape at USC who lost his scholarship? Yes. How about that punter from San Diego that was accused and he lost his job before he even got into the NFL? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, when he was with the Dodgers, folks, anyone would drool for these numbers. Bauer in 2021 was 8-5 for the Dodgers. You know, he was a winning pitcher. His ERA was 2.59. 2.59. 2.5 runs a game. Cut it out, folks. In Rogers' world, that is a damn good pitcher. You have two guys with 2.59, World Series is yours. In 107 innings, he gave up 71 hits, folks. Almost 40 innings without a hit. Gave up 36 runs, 31 earned, 19 homers. That's high. 19 homers and 107. That might be a negative, but his ERA is 2.59. That means when they're scoring off him, there's a bunch of solo blasts. Think about that. Think about that. But again, the objectified home run over the last few years, but whatever. 37 walks, 137 strikeouts. That's almost 3-1. Coach Cody in baseball said, Mr. Noriega, I can't do his voice right now. Mr. I can't do his voice. I cannot do it. You've heard my baseball coach one. I cannot do it right now. 2-1 is the magic number for a pitcher. A good pitcher, for every walk he strikes out 2. That's almost 3-1. His whip for that year, 1.003. You know what that means? For every 9 innings, combined hits and walks are 9 or less. Isn't that crazy?
Oh no, I was answering. I was signaling NorCal girl.
She sent a message.
I while you were talking, I sent a PM to everyone saying, "Come join us, God damn it!"
Oh, she said she's watching.
Yeah, but I told them to come on.
Oh, she said she's listening. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. All things being equal, Bauer was delivering on his contract. The year before, he had a 1.73 ERA with Cincinnati, the Commies.
And he went a year and a half getting paid for not playing, correct?
Yeah.
Until his contract went expired.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was delivering.
I have a question. Could his contract have been terminated on the morality clause?
No.
Instead of them. Oh, okay.
They could have, but that was a jump. Well, under the rules, they did what they were supposed to do under the rules, and he got paid a lot of money for doing nothing, basically. But again,
and actually, I guess it came out. Well, I don't know if you can say it on the Dodger side, since they did it correctly, where he was just suspended with pay, because had they terminated his contract for morality, and then of course now getting charged, all the charges get dropped, and everything else that came back, he could have came back and sued them, and then more money on top of that for stress and all the other stuff, the emotional damage it caused him.
yes.
By not getting paid. So I guess the Dodgers did it the right way, I guess.
Well, they put him on administrative leave.
Yeah.
They didn't suspend him. He was on administrative leave because that's what you're supposed to do. You suspend him, the connotations are clear. You've already made a decision. He's been suspended. So he has a case. He should pursue it. Should F with baseball. So there it is. We shall see. But that's what happened with Bauer this week, and it's disappointment. Lothcat says, I take it you didn't see me. Figures I'm invisible, and I agree he's an ass, but this treatment was so wrong once proven he was innocent.
Yeah.
Well, I disagree with you there, Elizabeth. He was innocent till proven guilty. We said that then. We say it now.
Okay.
Everyone wants players suspended instantly. Everyone wants someone. Look, Menendez, that guy that's in the Senate, oh, he is guilty as shit. Okay. All right. That's different. That is different. But the reality is, folks, the rush to judgment. You should have waited. And Big Dog and I believe others on with us on this program, were of the right mind. Now, there are former co hosts that were on this program that I know. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about in particular, but there are several that would have said, fry him, hang him. We're from the South over here and we don't tolerate any of that. Like, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. All I can tell you is that he should have been, but people don't like that. You see, and that's the problem. In the rush to judgment, if you have a guy who's accused of something, you see, that's the thing. That's the double-edged sword of the morality clause. The Dodgers and Major League Baseball did the correct thing, putting him on an administrative leave. He still got paid, but now it turns out that it was fake. Roethlisberger suspended 4 games. 4 games. And there were no charges filed. You have to be careful. And yes, America, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. Yes, I was right then. I am right now. And so is Big Dog. So, want to welcome everyone. We're unable to see everyone who is in the chat room because we're on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can go on over there. I don't know if I can, but we want to welcome everyone, folks. If you're watching us live, let us know who you are and where you hail from. We do appreciate it. And we thank you for spending time. And if you want to join us live, awesome. I see Lothcat is there. I see Jason is there. And Peter. Folks, Peter, who's commenting, I'm going to put him on blast in a good way. He was a classmate of mine. He was varsity all 4 years playing high school. And he was a damn good player. And I am waiting for the opportunity when he'll be able to comment on some of these stories moving forward. And I can't wait. And yes, I've told him, I've said this before, right, Big Dog? The first time I talked about having Peter join us, remember what did I say? I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm a little worried now because I'm going to have someone that'll catch me in all my lies. Remember that?
No. See, you guys go back so far. He's going to perpetuate the lies.
Oh no, he's actually a person of good character, though, Big Dog.
Well, you are too.
I
just like messing with you.
But I did say that. Remember the first time I was like, oh
Yes.
man, I was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna help because he's gonna catch me on all my lies. But I was looking forward to it. And then lo and behold, Peter did tell me, I've been listening to you for a while, Scorekeeper. Those lies have been real. So it was funny. He didn't exactly say it that way, but it was good. But Jay is coming in from Linwood. Hola, senor. Lothcat, I think she met a lady on another program. She's coming in from the country up in Sacramento where they have a bunch of cows.
Yep. In fact, we may change her name to Nor Cowgirl.
Oh, tough. That's it. Done. That's
no,
it.
not yet. Well, I'm still.
Look.
I still like messing with her.
Okay, Peter, I now have a digital image of that. Where you said soon, I promise. Peter, if you're a person of good, why are you hanging out with Scorekeeper? Mira, mira, hija de tu madre, si me vas a insultar así, me la vas a pagar. ¿Y sabes qué? ¿Ves las palabras por debajo del programa? Tú puedes traducir lo que te acabo de decir. Oh,
That's right.
Jason, he tried to use the memes that didn't show forth right now, but it's face blue, white eyes. I can see which one that is. So, you know what, Pete? I thank you. Yes, we actually did have a good conversation. What's the first thing I said, Pete? Damn it! Why the hell aren't we on air? And I used to joke with Big Dog because we used to have deep conversations. And I said, dude, imagine if we were. So, hola, Valvez BTW. Hopefully, I got the pronunciation right, which, of course, Valvez BTW. They flinch every time I pronounce it. No, dude, it's not the way it's pronounced. So, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Pete. So it's really good stuff, folks. What we're able to do right now, and sorry, everyone waits to contact me when I'm live. I'm telling
Of
you.
course.
Yep, they do that all the time. So I'm shocked that I took the stand for Bauer on this one, but it's about doing the right thing, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the actual article right here, folks. And here it is. I'm talking about the players that up until a few days ago, 48 players still had homophobic slurs on their social media pages. Now, since this article went public, it's possible that they've gotten away from them. So if you want to go ahead and follow along with us, there is the article. I'm going to keep it up there for a moment, but I'm going to switch to it. And it's very surprising. And I'm going to put them on blast because I have the right and privilege to do so. Here they are, folks.
Before you start, uh, it's a two-part question for you. Uh, how many days do you think it'll be before? Actually, it's a one-part question. How many days do you think it'll be before either the four-letter or the three-letter company steal your thunder as they have
Oh,
in the past? Think it'll take about
um,
2-3 days?
I think they're talking about it now.
Ah,
So
okay,
yeah, because this
okay.
was a major article that blew from SB Nation. So we're not taking credit. This was from SB Nation. But here we go, folks. Starting with the Arizona Cardinals, Antonio Hamilton. Here's a link to his page. There it is. You can see it for yourself. I'm not going to repeat it, but there's the three-lettered word. Okay?
Okay.
It is still there as of right now. Yes, it goes back to December 6, 2011, but folks, it wasn't right then. It's not right now. Chris Barnes from the Arizona Cardinals. There it is. There it is again. He's telling one of his people on X, and there it is. This time he used it in the plural. Atlanta Falcons, Trey Flowers. There it is again, the three-letter word. You can see it right there. This is right on their page. It leads directly to the tweet. Baltimore Ravens, Ronnie Stanley, the NFL Players Association team rep. There it is. Hashtag. Tyler Huntley of the Baltimore Ravens. There it is. Now, there's some other, well, not necessarily expletives, but look, there's other words in here. Again,
Well, the other
what?
word, that's their handle.
Yes, their handle is Snoop,
Snap.
but look at the word as a whole.
Yeah, I know.
So it's sexist. It's, however, but it speaks for itself. Cam Lewis, Buffalo Bills. Let's see if the post is still up. There it is. He's telling someone that. Dane Jackson. Look at that. It doesn't matter if you're telling your buddy it, you're using a slur. Carolina Panthers, Shy Tuttle. There it is again. Chicago Bears, Jalen Jones. Hashtag. There it is again. Cincinnati Bengals, DJ Reader. There it is. Again, it's a homophobic slur. Stanley Morgan Jr. Look at that. Making fun of someone's shoes, allegedly fake shoes, I suppose. But he's talking about being in a Waffle House, and again, the homophobic slur. Irv Smith Jr. Look at that. They may be trying to be funny, but you know the word for the last 20 years has been bad. There's no doubt about it. Going further, Cleveland Browns, James Hudson. There it is, the three-letter word again. Donovan Peoples-Jones from the same team. This one may be gone. Oh, look at that. So, maybe he should be removed. Oh, no, there it is. Sorry. I wrong. It's still there. Sorry, folks. I was kind of hoping that it was a good thing. Dallas Cowboys, Dante Fowler. There it is. Look, I know they're going to say they were messing with their homies. But, folks, this was a slur back then in 2013 as it is today. It's homophobic. I want to know what the NFL is going to do about this. Because this is public. They're making the NFL look bad. So, continuing. Dorrance Armstrong. There it is. Folks, this is a lot. Yes, some of these are old, but they did it. And look at this. There it is again. And that was Chuma Edoga. I apologize. I'm sure I'm butchering the name. I want to welcome Almighty. Thank you for joining us, young man. I put the article in the private chat, but you don't see it, so I'm going to do it again. This story broke 2 days ago that this is still on their X accounts. Detroit Lions, Chase Lucas. Look at that. There it is. 2 question marks. 2000. And this goes back to 2013. Jason Kabinda, the NFL Players Association team rep. Second one on this list. There it is. Folks, this F word has the same meaning as the N word. Stephen Smith. Oh, that's Steven. Not another Smith that we know of. Look at that. There it is again. Los Angeles Rams, Michael Ojemudia. There it is. Again. Now, some of these may be retweets, but the point is, look at all these players. New Orleans Saints, Eno Benjamin. Look at that. New York Giants, Cam Brown. So, folks, this is per the article from SB Nation. Jason Pinnock, Tenzel Smart, Justin Evans, Bradley Roby, Kenal Neal, Clellan Farrell, Ambry Thomas, Samuel Womack, Miles Adams, Trey Brown, Noah Fant, Chase Edmonds, Logan Steenberg, Trey Avery, Luke Gifford, Travis Gibson, Jabril Cox, DeJohn Harris, Kalike Hudson, and these other free agents. Folks, if they've been removed, good. If they're still there, what is the NFL going to do on this?
I have a question since I don't have X or Twitter or whatever the hell you want to call it. Um, can you go to a specific tweet, or do you actually have to scroll down till you find it?
One of them, he had multiple tweets. Oh, I think it's gone, but no, it's still there. Otherwise, they all go to a specific tweet, which was either a retweet or their tweet.
No, I know that, but I'm saying if the person wants
Yeah, look.
to wants to erase it, in other words, like your Twitter, Raj.
Yeah, look
If
right there. See,
what?
that's their tweet right there. Trey Avery.
I
They could
understand that, Raj.
delete. Yes, they could delete that tweet.
I know you can delete the tweet. What you're not listening to me, or you're not understanding what I'm trying to say is these are professional athletes or mega stars or actors or whoever that have hundreds of tweets per day. Now, I noticed that almost every single one of those was either 20, 10, 11, 12, or 13. So these tweets are at least 10 years old. What I'm saying is, if I'm the megastar, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, and I want to go to my Twitter account or X account or whatever the hell it's called, can I specifically look for that one tweet? Or do I have to scroll through 10 years of tweets to get to it? Is the question I'm asking.
There is a search function under the old Twitter. I don't know if it's still there because X is X. I cannot answer that. I know there was a search. Um, it's not that difficult to do a search. I don't pretend to know. You have to know how to do a search for that. But it didn't take very long to search their Twitter accounts. So um, they, something happened like 7, 8 years ago that they had already done this to some players that were either drafted or had done something, and they say, hey, look, you better scrub your Twitter account. Do you remember that, Almighty? That the joke was, you better go back and scrub your social media?
Yeah, but but that's something you can do all the time anyway.
So you can do it even now, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'm stupid. I post a lot of stupid things, but there's only one item that I wanted to get rid of, and it's not even worth going back. It was a joke that I made fun of myself, which I shouldn't have, but I did. But it's all there. And I have like 6 Twitter accounts, so Merry Christmas. Good luck trying to find it. So, in the same manner that these individuals at SB Nation found, the users themselves can. I don't know if that answers your question then, Big Dog.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So it's disappointing that they still have these. And again, whether they're old or not, at one time, they still used it. And it was in 2011 and 2013, you still couldn't use that word back then. So,
I'm not giving them a pass or anything. I just had a question about looking for it.
Yeah, and I'm not directing that at you, Big Dog. I'm telling the audience that, folks, it was bad back then. But I do remember something around 2014, 2015, and there was a joke. Some draftees got in trouble, and it was like, you better scrub your social media accounts. It could have been around 2016, 2017, around the election time. It might have been then. But I've given you the article. You can check it out for yourself. The players, no fake apologies. You should just delete them, say, I'm sorry. That's it. And move on. So I figure that they don't know about this yet. And they probably only have, and let's look at it both ways, they may only have one tweet. And if they have 10,000 tweets, then you should judge them accordingly. That's fair. Folks, we all F up, right? If they have one tweet out of even 10,000 or 2,000, come on. Statistically, they, judge them accordingly. If they have more than one, well, go figure. The point is they have them. They need to remove them. And they should remove them and just say, I'm sorry. And that's it, and move on. Don't make this, oh, I'm sorry that you were offended. No, just get rid of them. But I guess you have the right to post whatever you want on Twitter, right?
X.
Yeah, X. So,
which is a dumb name anyway, but yeah, we'll go with X. But anyway.
Well, you know why he named it X, right? Because of Elon Musk's fascination with being into trickery and implying things. It goes to his fascination with the three-letter word of sex. If you look at the design, it's the way, I forget how he named his vehicles, which if you look at the abbreviations or something, it's sex for his whatever. And he likes to do that stuff. So whatever, he's the billionaire. You can do whatever you want. Jason says freedom of speech. Yes. Well, these football players do sign contracts that say you will not make the NFL look bad. So it remains to be seen. I don't know if the NFL is going to do anything. Go ahead, Big Dog.
I just have what could spark a interesting debate. So these 48 players, 45 players, whatever it was, use that word. Now, and it's not a word that should be used. I completely agree. But if these same players use the N word in their tweets, X's or posts or whatever the fuck they call it now, should they be vilified just as much?
Yes.
Because those players that use the N word but with the A at the end, still the same meaning. Nothing happens to them, nothing's told to them. Nothing is done to them. And this is throughout the entire professional sports, acting, music, especially music. That word is used hundreds of, maybe even thousands of times a day across all the tweets everywhere, but nothing is ever done about that. But someone from 10 to 13 years ago called someone, the gay slur, and they're being vilified. How is that different?
Well, I've already answered this in the past, and I'll go ahead and answer it again. Adding the A does not minimize it. It doesn't. It's the legal term, diminish or whatever. It doesn't. Yeah. It's not. The A makes it a diminutive of the word, and folks, it is a vile word. It shouldn't even be used. This whole thing of I can use the word. No, you can't. If it's a bad word, it's a bad word. Period. You can't say it's a bad word and then you yourself use it. There's no such thing as ownership of a bad word.
What about the African Americans that want to use that word? So it doesn't have that powerful meaning?
Well, I'm not sure what you said, but I think it was in line with what Big Dog's
No, I'm just saying
right now. But clarify, please.
There are African Americans that want that word to be used in language, so it loses its power. I mean, it's not like some people just want to use it so it loses its power. I mean, you're giving the word power by going, well, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. I mean, you're the one giving it power, where there are some that want to diminish that power.
I wonder what Big Dog's going to say.
Okay, so if African Americans are saying, "Hey, we're going to use this word so it loses its power," but you can't say it still.
Bingo.
And you can't say it, and you can't say it, and you can't say it, but I can say it because this way it takes away. No, you can't. You can't say only one particular group of people can say that word and it's okay, but everybody else can't. It's the same thing with using the gay slur. If they use it themselves, it's okay. But if anybody else uses it, it's bad. Same thing.
And that's what I alluded to just.
I mean,
no, go ahead.
you're trying to lump it. I mean, the thing
Uh-huh.
is, the word is divisive because
Yes, it is.
there are those that want everyone to use it, so it loses its power. But then you have people that say, "Well, only we can use it." So it's what gives it power is that it's so divisive, and that only one group of people can use it, and so it's just out. And the F word or whatever that you want to call it, I don't think it is as strong as the N word. The N word has more power than any other word out there. So,
True. I'll agree. I'll agree with that because it's been used for so many years.
The thing is, why are they bringing up these? Why did they go find these posts? Because they were probably forgotten.
Because those are the people that want to stir things up. Those are the keyboard warriors that say, "I'm gonna."
Here we are talking about this. But it was 10 years ago, and nobody knew about it.
All the Indian culture doesn't like the word the chief. They don't like the Redskins. I'm gonna stick up for them. Those are the people. Those same people are these same people. They just want to stir it up.
Time out.
Yeah, that's true. But
Big Dog actually gave those people ulterior motives to do a good thing. No. The only thing that I would argue with Big Dog is say, no, they're doing it to just cause trouble. That's all.
Yes.
I'm going to argue with you on that one. Otherwise, everything else was right on, pal.
Well, no. Then I guess because that's exactly what I meant. I didn't mean that they were actually sticking up for. They're saying, I feel bad because you should be feeling bad, but you don't. But I'm going to feel bad for you, so I'm going to do it. Just to stir things up.
This comment by Cat. Oh.
I do want to say though, I still to this day commend the Chiefs and
Blackhawks
and the Blackhawks and what's the other? There's one other one.
Oh,
God damn it! I can't think. It's a baseball team, right?
The Red Hawk, or wait?
No, the Blackhawks, the Chiefs, and
the Florida team, college team that is.
I don't even go through college. There's so many college names that you could get rid of if they really wanted to. But I do commend the Chiefs and the Blackhawks for not.
But they have permission from that tribe to use it. So.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying though, as a whole, I mean.
Oh, the Braves.
The Braves. There we go. The Braves.
How is that? I mean, that's kind of a.
Tony, get the hell in here! What the hell, dude? And you too, Jason. And you too, Elizabeth. If you guys want to. Look, my voice is going.
You're saying what's wrong with the Braves? Well, then what was wrong with the Indians? That's not that. How's that it?
They suck. No, just kidding.
Well,
hey.
Besides that,
I know.
Hey.
Toma.
But I know what you're saying, Big Dog. We've discussed this before, and it's just that Redskins. That's very offensive. But Indians, that was just proactive, so they wouldn't lose. They just got scared and changed it before they had to or needed to. But,
I told you the quickest.
Now people that are Guardians are offended.
Yeah. Now, and I told you guys the quickest fix would have just changed the logo to a potato. A red potato.
Yeah.
A redskin.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect.
That would work.
The problem was you were not a member of management.
I mean, they play in the dirt, so there you go. They grow potatoes.
Yeah, but the thing is this, there are high school teams that use these names all the time.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I mean, but then when you get to the pro level, people, since they have the bigger image, they go after them. And we're still not sure how many of it is guilty is white people stirring up stuff and actually, because there were people that would protest the name up in Cleveland, but how many of them? And because most Indians don't mind the name. So I mean, do you crumble to the minority like you do on Facebook?
I'm surprised. I'm waiting for the Shortkeeper's going to like this one. I'm waiting for them to come after the Cleveland Browns because they're gonna want to change the name because the name is discriminatory to all the other colors in the rainbow or whatever.
Dude, hold on a minute.
Well, that
something
would include the
happened.
Reds. That would
Yeah,
include the Reds.
wait. Something happened already about two colors, and I think the Reds were one of them. And I think there was some team that used the color pink at the time. It was, oh man, that was a while ago. So I may have already have happened. But by the way, Yankees, baby. So there it is. I have my prop. So that every time I say the Yankees, got to kiss the ring. So sorry. I told Big
Yeah,
Dog,
but
I
you
said, if
you
I
you
actually do that, they're going to keep saying Yankees over and over. So it shuts me up.
well, no, I was going to say it should be done when someone else says that word, not
I'll never
you.
kiss it then. I'll never kiss it. So it's
But
all fair.
anyways,
But folks, this is what I'm talking about. You're listening to the professionals here on NDB Media. This is what we do. We do deep dives on topics. Yes, they get hot, they get heavy, but these are the emotions of real people having that conversation. And Big Dog, apparently you were told to STFU. We are in trouble. So she was talking about your comment earlier before I answered it.
about the
So
Browns.
No,
I think so, yes.
the potato, the red potato.
Well, no, what she's
I think it
afraid
was
they're
about
going
the
to change.
Browns. I think it was about the
She
Browns.
well, she's afraid because she thinks that they're going to change the Sacramento Kings to Sacramento Cows. So she's trying to head that one off at the pass.
Yeah.
Now, Aisha just commented in somewhere. So Aisha's up right now. So
You
we'll
tell
have
her to
to
come on
see.
in,
I did. I sent her
Aisha.
the invite.
Aisha, come on in.
Yes, folks. This is what we do here on The Professionals on NDB Media. It is October 4th, 2023. I thank my illustrious and glorious co-hosts, the Big Dog, Almighty, and everyone else in the chat room. We appreciate your comments. This program operates off your comments, and we are humbled that you would spend time with us. So, um, I got to tell you, it's really good stuff. We've only done 2 topics so far, folks. We really have. And I have a third one I believe I want to get to. I may not. Lowe's Cat says, I want my ball back. I don't know what that means. But
I
what
think he's trying to say I'm going to take my ball and go home. And
Well, she's talking about the antenna ball she sent me, and I actually was going to say, I forgot to say it on Saturday. I was actually looking at it the other day, and she's lucky that I have a good mailman because there is no apartment number on the address. She forgot to put the apartment number. So and he still delivered it to my mailbox. So luckily it was the regular guy, and he already knows me. So
there are too many
Big
gamers
Dog,
in the
there?
world.
Did it say
There
Big
aren't too
Dog on
many.
the envelope? Big Dog, or did it say Peter?
no, it has my name on it. It has my address, but she forgot the apartment number. There's like 200 units here. So, but luckily he knows because I get a lot of deliveries from the comics and original artwork and that kind of stuff. So he's used to seeing my name.
Okay, I think Aisha liked the link. So hopefully Aisha is here and will comment. Says, did I really? Now, is that a statement? Did you come up to a 4-way stop right now and you don't know what to do? There should have been a question mark there, but what do I know? So I've said, you want to see the excellence of America? And I was talking to Peter about this. You want to see how great America is? Just see what happens when the power goes out to a signalized intersection. You'll see how great America is right there. Oh my God. But anyway, it's all good.
But you say you see how stupid people are then?
That's what he means. He's being nice.
Okay, time out. Was there any doubt? I just needed to make that clear. So, folks, I'm not trying to set up my co-host, but I'm hoping that they would have
a 4-way
something.
stop where I will wait for the right person to go.
I'm paying. I know the rules. Look, it's just very simple. The one's going opposite, and then they make the left turns, and then the other one's coming, and then they make the left turns. But they're idiots. They're just effing idiots. That's why I say, look, you don't need nuclear bombs to take out the United States of America. All you got to do is kill the grid. Just kill the grid. Realize how great America is.
This is fake.
What's that?
This Watson story, that's fake.
Okay, well, that's what I was asking. I'm glad I put in the private chat before I made it public. And I ask you to go. I ask you. Oh, there it goes.
Look, look, Deshaun Watson. I mean, I read what it said was Deshaun Watson was benched. He was not benched. He decided to sit out because his shoulder is bothering him. So they put in the backup, which is a rookie, and he got his butt kicked because we traded Dobbs to Arizona like idiots. So that took care of our. So we don't have a good backup. If we would have kept Dobbs, he would have played. Not saying we would have won, but it might have been a little bit closer. But so from what I understood, he sat his ass down himself. He's the one that said he wanted to sit out, and so he had this week to sit out, last week sit out, and the bye week for the Browns is now. So hopefully after they come back in week 6, he'll be ready to go, and maybe we can get back on track. But no one benched him. This was his decision, and I'm glad you posted right, Roger. I mean, to me, I ignore most of this stuff because it's like, well, we're going to plus the stuff that says, well, what if because they want to start shit like saying, well, we're going to trade by proposing trades that aren't going to happen.
Okay, I got suckered 3 weeks ago, and Big Dog was like, "Yeah, dude," and I was like, "Okay." It got me because usually I can read through them, but I did get suckered on that one, and I know what you're talking about, and I discriminate when I read.
You pulled a Matt Alvarez.
Oh, so, but anyway, he should be able to start against San Francisco in week 6, which is going to be I don't know, that's going to be a test for that Browns defense playing San Francisco.
So actually, it was a blessing in disguise that you got It was a blessing in disguise that you got your bye week this week. Then I guess to rest his shoulder a little bit more
this early in the season for a
I know,
but I guess
Jay, before we say anything else, you should have said bye week. Otherwise, someone's going to interpret that badly, and I'm going to get the hate mail. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
but folks,
I agree. I agree, Jay. The buys are coming quickly. Don't know how long.
Yeah,
the buys will last for about what?
Well, wait a minute. I always thought it started with week 4.
It used to. They change it all the time.
Well, it's week
and the
5 now, right?
Still too long anymore.
Yeah.
And they used to condense it where they actually were done like by week 9 or something, and then that way everybody.
Remember, they used to have 2 bye week, and that extended the season, and a lot of people were unhappy because it reduced the number of games, and they only did that for one season.
What's crazy that there's a bye week and it's only 2 teams. What the fuck? What was that all about? I mean, why are they? It's just this week 5.
Okay, Almighty. Once again, I need you to enunciate clearly. You need to say NFL bye week.
I don't care. They're all bye. NFL.
Okay.
I think the bye week. I think the bye week should start like week 8 or week 9, and then be completed by say week.
Actually,
15.
Big Dog, that might create some problems then, because that means there's going to be more teams out on a bye, and that kind of creates the problem that I mentioned earlier that the NFL wanted. Remember, the NFL folks, they want to be all year. That's what the NFL wants to do. So the first time they did the bye weeks, every team had 2 weeks that they were off. And I believe it was only 1 year or 2 years at most that they had 2 weeks off, because the NFL fan community was like, there are too few games. Big Dog.
If you have, like the way I said it, week 8 through week 15, and you have 2 teams off per 4 teams off per week, it'll get done perfectly. It fits perfectly. 8 weeks.
Jason, please clarify. What does that mean?
I like you too, engineer.
I would like
Oh, Mr. Almighty.
The bye weeks start at 5 and then at 14, and 14 is too long because it's only 3 weeks before the season ends.
4.
So, well, whatever you
4.
So whatever, 4 weeks, whatever.
Well, right now it is 4 teams that
are
off.
Too far. It's just what it does. And one real quick. I wish they would just do it 2 weeks. Half the league off 1 week, half the league off the other week, and then we just keep going.
Wow, I kind of like that.
And then that would be like what? Either week 7 or 8, like halfway point, or 8 and 9, and that way
Oh my God! So would we have the Pro Bowl game then breaking that up? Ooh, in
Ugh.
the middle of the
But I'm
season.
just saying that way everything's done real quickly, and it's done with. We don't have I just don't like it when like there's they do a bye week and there's only 2 teams off. It's like why bother? I mean, what's I mean that's whatever. Anyway, I'm done. Continue, Big Dog.
So this week there's 4 teams off. Next week there's 2 teams off, and in week 5, 6.
See?
So this would be week 7. There are 1, 2, 3. In week 7 there's 6 teams off.
I wonder if that's because of the overseas games. I wonder.
Well,
'Cause we
no, there's an
talked about
overseas
that.
game.
I don't think there's any
Yeah.
rhyme or reason to it
Yeah, there may not be. But
because
actually,
okay.
folks, no, wait.
Now,
There are
wait.
several.
This makes no sense. Okay, like I said, week 5 there's 4 teams.
right.
Week 6 there's 2 teams. Week 7 there's 6 teams. Week 8 nobody's off.
They're
So
just
we-
changing it up then. They're changing it up.
Week 8 is a full schedule then,
Week 8 is a full schedule. I'm looking at NFL.com right now.
and then they start again on week 9. Then it's like,
Oh, guys.
Week
I
week
wonder-
9 there's 4 teams off. Yes.
all
I
right.
wonder
What
if
are you
that's
wondering?
because they're okay. I got that.
What?
I wonder if it's because it's an odd number of games now. Because remember, when it was 16 games, it was easy 4, 4, 4, and 4. I wonder if that has something to do with it. And speaking of having something to do with it, all I want to know is, did you have a cheesesteak?
There you go.
I'm sorry, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich? Because I got to tell you, everything else I saw you did, oh, mother of God, I was drooling.
I did. The one I had was in Camden, though, so it wasn't a Philly cheesesteak. It was in Camden, New Jersey. It's one of my favorite spots.
Oh, okay. I'll be
Yep.
nice because I was about to say it must have smelled because all of New Jersey smells.
No, Anthony Bourdain actually did if anybody's seen his show, he did a episode at Donkey's
Really?
Place in Camden. Yeah, it's a really great
Oh,
place.
okay.
It's a really great place.
You had a ball over there, man.
I did. I'm hurting right now because I just got home a couple
it
hours
looks like
ago.
you're glowing, though.
I'm glowing, but I'm tired as hell.
He's got that smile from ear to ear because he just had a good old time. When you get to see your team and they win,
That was a stressful game.
I'll bet.
Hey, guys, Aisha, I announced on the program that we are having difficulty with Facebook. It is a significant issue. We are not on Facebook for the time being. It's an issue I'm trying to resolve with Facebook, but we may be dumping Facebook as far as StreamYard is concerned. It is that much of an issue. It's that big now.
Castigado, okay.
Something's happened over the last few weeks. That's the best I can say right now. And when I try to program the issue, or when I try to program an episode on Facebook, StreamYard says, "Oh, there's an issue with Facebook." I'm like, okay. So I go to Facebook. It takes me 3 hours to get to the help area. And I ask them, okay, what's going on? And they're like, oh, there's nothing going on. Baloney. So I have several help emails going through, but we're already on the 4th day of this. And I don't believe that we're going to get resolution. We may be done with Facebook as far as streaming direct, unless I create another StreamYard account. But oh my God, it's miserable, and that won't guarantee it. I may have to go to Mountain. No, we just may be done with Facebook. I'm going to be putting in the link for the episode saying you have to come over to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or LinkedIn.
But is that a bad thing that get rid of Facebook the way they keep bugging us about shit?
I missed that. Your accent. What was that?
Is it a bad thing to get rid of Facebook the way they give us shit?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We may be done with Facebook, folks. So I'm asking you to deal with this. We're on YouTube and all the other 4. we're gonna see what's gonna happen moving forward, folks. So we're gonna
I
ask.
mean, it's
you
just
to
a
bear
question
with us.
because of what you.
And I just gave you the answer, my brother.
I know, but
have
I'm
no
just
idea.
saying that we were like what we've just been discussing about another show because of its name that caused trouble with people who thought we were shooting
Oh,
certain animals.
oh, that pissed me off.
Okay,
So-
I don't want to discuss this on air. Aisha, thank you for the impromptu snap meeting. But like I said, the Sunday program was your idea. I'm willing to acquiesce to you on the title. So we'll see, but it is dependent on final
That's an
approval
easy
by
fix.
me.
Then that's an easy fix.
Don't do anything.
Huh?
Don't do anything.
You mean don't do anything? All I got to do is change the title.
Don't do anything. What part of do not do anything?
But you told her it was okay.
This
and then
actually
I said I
happened
can
at work
fix it.
one time. I said no, and the guy's like, "What?"
You know that I don't
This
listen. You know
came
that-
from a movie. Okay, I said, "What part did you miss? Was it the end, or was it the O? What part did you miss?" Tanya, hey Tanya,
So does
you
that
want to
mean
join us?
there-
Come on over.
Does that mean there's no show then, Roger?
What are you talking about?
I said,
Oh, there's a show. There's a show. It's just
going to be a problem. You
it's-
said don't do anything.
Oh, for the love of God, have you seen Aliens? I'm just curious.
I don't care about aliens.
Oh no, I'm asking you. Have you seen the movie Aliens?
Yes, I
This is
have.
important. Okay, because I think Tony remembers. I had a remember I flipped out at work because I commented that a supervisor didn't know if he had seen Aliens or not. So I had to ask you, have you seen Aliens? And I know with our political discourse
Yes, I've
today,
seen
that might have been an atrocious question, but what the hell? So be that as it may. Folks, Sports Talk with the guys. This is the Professionals West Coast. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are you? What's up, big dog?
I just wanted to know when I was listing off other potential names, I was wondering if
Dude,
a
that
smile
was funny.
if a smile was put on your face when I said, "If you believe 45, you'll believe us." That could be the name of the show.
Son of a, I did not see that one. Folks, I have to admit, we got a lot of suggestions for the names. And then I went stupid on everyone in the private chat for that group because there were some good ideas. And then I went all Star Trek on all of them. I think I went, I think I pissed them all off because I put like 18 in like a minute. And I thought it was funny, which of course, Aisha, Lothcat, and Richard were like, "What the hell is that stupid, silly son of a bitch?"
No, I liked them. I think I told you I liked the one. I forget what it was, but Skunk in the Darkness. I think I liked that one.
Oh, Skunk in the Darkness because of the movie Star Trek Into Darkness.
Yeah, I did like that one because it was appropriate for the show. But
guys, I went stupid. Now Peter, who's watching our program, suggested I had mentioned it to him what was going on, and he had suggested another one as well. I think it was what was it? Chew the Rag, which was I thought it would create that goes back to the 70s and 80s, before Tony's time. So
yep. But then you're going to have women get complaining about the rag part.
Well, I was going to say then it should be the true meaning to the fat. That's what the actual saying is.
Okay, this is how I got stupid because of Aisha's word. The age of the numpty, blown numpties, age of the numpties, planet of the numpties, forbidden numpties, lost in numpty, and then what else did I say?
Humpty Dumpty.
Okay, check this out. This is where I got really stupid.
I like that one.
Okay, the morning numpty, because this is Aisha's word. Numpty at dawn, the numptiers. Dawn of the numpties. And then this is where I got stupid. The wrath of the numpties. The search for the numpties. The voyage of the numpties. The final frontier of the numpties. That one was super, super lame. The undiscovered numpties. The numpty generations. First numpty. The insurrection of the numpties. And then the lamest, the numpties. The 2009 numpties reboot. Numpties into darkness and beyond numpties. So you can tell I went just Star Trek. I went real stupid on those. And there were others, but my co-host for that program came up with a lot of great ideas. And do you know what was so cool? Was all of you suggested a lot of names like that, which was awesome. So Lothcat says, we liked a few of them. You went stupid because you had been doing this so long.
He's been doing what so long? He's been doing the show so long, or he's been stupid for so long?
Both.
See, it's an open-ended question there, an open-ended comment. The Philly special is going. I'm too tired for this.
Are you good at lip reading?
Oh yeah,
I think that's why you thought. Folks, I'm sorry.
There was some Spanish in there too. I thought.
Dealing with Facebook. I don't know what that means. Are you saying you didn't see my verbal tirade? But anyway, all kidding aside, folks. I was stunned. Oh, try being at work at this hour. LOL. Yes. Folks, we actually have a lot of people watching this, and I'm eternally grateful. I know it's late for Almighty. I also know it's late for the Philly special. I think you've been watching this for a little bit, Philly. There's some maybe comments that you didn't have a chance of some of the stuff that we were talking about. Did you want to, or is there something else that you wanted to discuss? Because we've really only discussed 2 topics, and then the fake one where Almighty got, stick up his whatever and put me in my place.
No, I
didn't want to do that.
I just caught the program when I chimed in with Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
I was watching the Phillies game.
Forbidden numpties. Think about it, but now I am gone. Okay. No, dealing with Facebook made you stupid.
Okay.
So it's Facebook's fault.
Okay, that was Spanish. But by the way, working for my employers what made me stupid. Dealing with engineers made me stupid.
Not engineer, though.
That's correct. That is correct. Ooh. That's why I can get away. But look, I respect my coworkers, but when you get them in a gaggle, they're just like stupid. I told you, I used to walk into staff meetings with a calculator. It's the only way you can communicate with them. So anyway, but thank you, Lothcat. I think Tanya is not commenting because she may have been able to read my lips. I'm sorry. Dude! Oh, shit! Jay! I'm not even going to tell you. I'm sorry, dude. Yes, very good. I missed what you said. Jeez. Damn it. I thought you were generalizing when you said not engineer. I'm like, well, okay, yeah, I guess. I do. Damn.
No, I had Jay's back. I was making sure you weren't talking about him.
No, I was not.
Okay.
Because I referred to
You're
the
talking about engineers, yeah, not the engineer.
Yes, thank you. I'm actually working in the overnight lineup for the anchor. You're the bomb, Tanya. I appreciate you slumming with us. Is there any particular story that you would like to get to? The Philly special. Because with my hoarse voice, it's probably going to be the Philly special by the time we're done.
Yeah, I missed the Deshaun Watson.
It's fake.
Okay.
I posted an article and Almighty just biatch slapped me. Said, it's fake. He was hurt. He just took time
real quick,
off.
Philly, they said that he was benched.
Real quick. That's a bunch of bullshit.
That he was what?
The article said that Deshaun Watson was benched for Sunday's game, but actually he took himself out.
Oh, okay.
There was no benching.
Okay.
Or bitch. There might have been some bitching, but no benching.
Okay. Yeah, I know he had a right shoulder injury.
Just for you, Philly special, I'm going to put that bogus article in there. But you see, I didn't put it in the chat room like I'm known to do. And I put it for my co-host, and I said, gentlemen, would you kindly comment? And then we went off on something, and then all of a sudden, Almighty just had to pull that stick out, and he decided to do a Jedi, Darth Maul on me.
So I've been following this for the last 2 weeks, so... Anyway.
I don't know what you mean. Gig says it better. What are we talking about?
Oh, I see what you did.
Oh, when she says the Philly special.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
So, I basically talked about the 3 topics I wanted to get to. Then I don't know if you guys want to, as I mentioned. Oh, let's do a quick update in Major League Baseball and some of the games. Forgive me a moment, folks. It looks like it has gone final. Texas 4-0 over Tampa Bay. That was on the 3rd. On the 4th today. Oh, top of the 9th. Philadelphia 7-0 over Miami. In the top of the 9th. Miami has 1 runner on second. There are 2 outs. Philadelphia leads 1-0. If they win, it's over. And it has gone final. Texas won the wild card 7-1 over Tampa Bay. They advance. And Minnesota won 2-0 over Toronto. Minnesota wins the series 2-0. And it has also gone final. Arizona won 5-2 over Milwaukee. Arizona wins the series. Done. We only have 1 game in progress, and we'll see. Miami may have scored a run. I don't know, but we have 1 more game in the wild card.
Arizona takes on the Dodgers, correct?
Yes. Yeah,
What I
Phillies
thought.
are going to go to Atlanta.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, yeah, Arizona, yes. Well, once Philadelphia wins, yes. And I believe, has it gone final? No, not yet.
Yeah, it's
So-
showing final. I'm showing final.
Oh, it did?
7-1.
Okay. It has, because I had 2 outs. Thank you, sir. I actually argued with you.
Should know better.
Oh damn, it hurts. It really does. I proverbially prostrate myself in your presence.
Just don't pull anything.
Too late.
You're giving yourself a what? You're giving yourself a prostate? What the hell?
Oh yeah.
You were bending over like it.
Tanya's unhappy with that.
I thought Tanya would be happy the Phillies won and advanced.
Tanya may take a break and join us and go to town. That's funny.
Well, should be happy. The East Coast is advancing. Instead of Miami. Who wants Miami?
No one. No
Yeah.
one wants Miami. I don't.
Yeah, their fans don't even show up at the games. Just like Tampa Bay.
Ooh,
Tampa
yeah,
Bay
you
only had
got that.
19,000 people there for game 1.
And
That's sad.
And that's why they only need a 30,000 seat stadium.
Oh,
Because that team has never been a draw. Like, no matter how well they've done or whatever,
Yep.
it's just not been a draw.
Nope.
And
folks,
and now they're
5
getting
years
that
in a
new
row.
stadium. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but they've never drawn a lot of people like that. And I saw the average this year was like you said, was the 18,000. So I mean, they're winning 100 in games, and no one gives a shit.
Yep.
In Tampa Bay.
All hands, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. What is that, Scott? All hands, battle stations. Hi, Ice Queen.
What's up, Miss Ice Queen? How you doing?
Right.
Yeah, it's about to get real cold in here.
It does look like it got chilly.
Mhm.
Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
It's about to get so cold, you're gonna have some real issues.
Okay, I want to preface this. Did you guys go back and look and see how I was really scared when Tanya came in? Remember? Did you go back and see? I really
Oh, I
went to
remember
go
that.
get the food. I was expecting to get reamed. We were on the same page. Oh, thank you, Tanya.
Before she starts her rant, I want to get a real nice compliment. You look really nice with your hair down. Really nice.
Yeah,
Really
man,
nice.
I'm glad you said that, because kind of having the title of NDB Media, I can't say anything.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm working overnights. Like if I'm working overnights, I'm wearing like leggings, a Spirit jersey, or a hoodie or something. But I actually have to come in when people are actually here, so I gotta look presentable.
Well, you do.
Which is
Oh, well,
what?
thank you.
A minute out of the house, do this once, and you're good. So,
All right.
Well, but anyway,
Now let's get with the rant. Come on.
yeah, Philly
Let's
Special's
hear
here.
it.
Let me just say one thing, okay? How long did it take the Phillies to get anywhere in the first place?
You know
How
what?
long?
In
Just
comparison to the Mets, How long have the
Just being
Phillies been around?
sympathetic. I
How
have
long-
to go get something
How
to eat.
long has the Phillies been around?
A lot
And
longer
also,
than the Mets.
how long have people actually given a flying flip about the flippin' Phillies?
Oh, she's at work. You can tell she's at work.
What was the last time the Mets were even
Just
in the
kidding.
World Series?
I don't give a flying.
Oh!
Well, as a baseball fan, I like to see my team actually get there. That's
Not like anybody else is going to get anywhere.
Eagles.
How did that high payroll work out
Eagles?
for you,
Oh,
Tanya?
I'm sorry. How many Super Bowls? How many?
Oh!
Honey, you can
One
take
big
that.
one.
You can
One
take
big
that
one.
one Lombardi trophy and shove it so far up your ass.
How many undefeated teams are there right now? Oh, yeah, there's 2, right?
What?
49ers and somebody else, right?
Oh, Jason.
Okay, first of all, folks, this is some awesome, folks, and Major League Baseball players, pay attention, because this is real trash talk right here. Tanya, we've talked about this in the past. They don't know how to trash talk. They don't.
See now, if Tanya was more of a wrestling fan, when she talked about the Lombardi Trophy, she should have done a little rock to it and said, shine it up and turn that some bitch sideways.
Okay. Okay, but before anything else, I need to ask a question. Tanya, do you have an earphone? Yeah, do you have an earphone on? Someone walking right behind you right now. Okay, I'll shut up. I will. I'm so sorry.
They just stuck their head out. I just saw. They're like, I want to be on TV.
Oh, did they? Okay. All right.
I just saw the head pop out. Yeah.
That's one of our anchors here.
That is cool.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you for.
Tell him hi.
He's a
Yes,
Dodgers
please.
fan, so.
Oh, okay. Boy, is he in the wrong town.
Yeah, he could actually get his butt kicked out there.
No, we like him.
You guys threw a knife at Wally Joyner in 1986. New York people. That was at Yankee Stadium. I remember that.
Wow.
He was a rookie, man. Yankee
and that
fans
was how
threw a
long
knife.
ago?
1987,
86.
86, 87. His rookie baseball card was 87, so probably 86.
Any big stories you're working on right now, or just the normal?
No, just the normal that we have, like the war on crime numbers, stuff like that.
You guys must have had fun yesterday when Trump appeared in court. That must have been interesting.
Actually, today was better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't think your listeners want to hear all about that because they came to listen to sports, so I won't get into it. So,
Scorekeeper's pacing for some reason. I don't know what's up with
I don't
him.
know. And I think he just had to turn the light on.
I think he's hearing noises again.
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Well, we know that. Yeah, we know that one. That's not a surprise. I think he heard.
He's looking for.
I think he heard the ghost. I think he heard a ghost again.
Oh, it's the ghost or his cat?
Don't play games with the ghosts, man. There's been a lot of stories about people.
He's almost sure that there's a ghost in there somewhere.
Listen, I don't need that juju following me home.
That is true.
I don't need that.
That is true. This is.
It's bad enough my sister's at horror nights.
Oh, is he?
Cool.
What amusement park is out that way? I'm not familiar with what's out there.
Oh, it's not here. It's at Universal.
Oh, okay. Here or in Orlando?
Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law went last week to the one here in Universal, and they said it's the scariest one they've ever been to, because I guess Universal really stepped it up this year.
Sweet.
They step it up every year, but this year especially, I've heard people crying when they come out of those houses.
Yeah, my son-in-law said there was one that actually scared the crap out of him. He said he usually doesn't scare much, but he said there was one that he went through and it just scared the holy hell out of him.
Listen, I don't play games, man. I don't do horror. Unless
Really?
it's like the classic Universal monsters. Those are the
Oh,
only
okay.
ones that I'll do.
Okay.
Nice.
I got you. I like that.
Which is
Yep.
why I'm looking forward to the new theme park, because that's going to have a whole section, a whole land just for Universal monsters.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that would be cool. That would be cool.
Sorry about all the tapping.
It's okay. Scorekeeper's back, I think.
He was talking to himself again.
He was talking to the inside source, getting some more information.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Sorry, I'm getting my drugs right now. I apologize.
Oh.
Can I get some?
Yeah, I was just about
They're
to
just
say,
anti-inflammatories, Tanya.
that'll work. I have bad knees.
It's
I got
naproxen,
that.
dude.
Yeah, there you go.
There, sorry, I took drugs on air. Legal. Oops, I missed one. Sorry. All right. Scorekeeper
Damn it,
needs his
somebody had that
pharmaceuticals
story
to be
before
with
me.
us. I
Mother
don't know,
trucker.
maybe. I have to tell you, folks, the trash talk that was exhibited here just a few moments ago, that's how you trash talk. I've talked about how Major League Baseball players, when they trash talk, they're stupid. They're lame. They don't know how to trash talk. They're stupid. This was real trash talk.
Well,
And
you want to know why? Because their wives have them by the.
Cojones?
That is true.
They got kids. They gotta behave.
Oh, that's sweet of you. No, they're just stupid, Tanya. They don't know how to trash talk. You guys do. That's what I mean.
Scorekeeper, you want trash talking? I sent you via Instagram a Tommy Lasorda interview. And boy,
About
oh
Dave
boy,
Kingman?
that he got hit or something or other with the baseball. Is that the one?
Oh, I'm not certain, but okay.
I sent it. I sent it to you today, so you might not have seen it yet.
No, I haven't.
It's
The Philly game is
it's a good
over,
listen.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It has gone official when the Philly
But so
special
can-
said it went official.
I can finalize that score.
Wow, we are watching a professional, and I think they're live, so we can't ruin their feed by making noise.
You guys, I cannot.
What's that? You cannot what?
I
She's
wish
trying
I
to
could
keep us.
say, but I'm trying to behave.
She's trying to be professional.
Mark that on the calendar.
What did you try? Oh,
Remember this. What I do for a living allows
Yeah.
me to track people.
Oh,
I will find you.
I was a private investigator last 7 years, so I know a little about that.
Really? Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I worked from New York to DC, and then I went over to Green Bay, and I worked from Iowa to Pennsylvania.
Oh wow.
Got tired of being on the road for 7 years.
I'll bet. I know exactly what you're talking about. What 14 and a half years for me, working with Rite Aid doing merchandising. And then, out of the 52 weeks, I was usually on the road at least 34, 35 weeks a year. 1 year I did real good. I was on the road 43 of 52 weeks. I was on the road. That was a tiring year.
Yeah.
be nice. Is he
Be
direct?
nice.
Who was he directing that to? Wow and wow. I wonder.
I'm sure it wasn't to me, so it only leaves one other person.
You mean Almighty?
Yes, I meant
Yeah. Yeah, because the Philly special is always so nice,
Right.
those Philadelphia people are always sweet and innocent.
Just like New York. Yes.
Almighty. Oh, I was gonna say Almighty Duck, so I can take a shot at Big Dog. Now the funny thing is, if I do it spatially, I would actually be throwing it at Lothcat because Big Dog's.
And
that
I'd go
way.
like this to catch it.
Yeah, well, Big Dog's that way. I'm actually giving all of you my back right now because I'm slightly to the west. So I'm actually looking at downtown Los Angeles and the Pacific Ocean. So sorry. Which direction are you looking right now?
Oh,
Well, if he's
here's some
giving us
interesting.
back, I hope he's not downwind.
I had a normal meal today. Oh no, I
Okay,
had
good.
huevos rancheros. Yesterday, I was having issue with coffee.
John,
Mm.
I have TV1 on Channel 7, TV2 on NBC, TV3 has CBS.
You got it.
And I have CNN on TV4 if anything pops.
All right, I'll roll.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is trash talk in reverse. No, you're not the sweet one.
What's wrong, Jim?
What happened?
It's time sheet. It's all fun.
Okay, oof. All right. So she's really live. She's running. Yeah.
Yep.
Necessary. We don't want to get her in trouble. Because yeah, look, that's bullshit. No, boys. I'm the sweet one of the bunch. No, you're not.
Oh, she's serious. Oh, never mind.
So we have on Monday a wrestler from Mississippi joining us on Monday at 6 p.m. Hopefully you gentlemen will be able to join us, and anyone and everyone else. I already made the announcement. I already took my drugs. Stop reminding me. Okay, sorry. My phone, it reminds me. I'm sorry. Nosy wench. Come on, please keep it going, boys. Men.
So, did you want to do the NBA thing that you talked about earlier at the top of the show? That I have it now. If you want it,
I don't know what you mean by. Do you want to do the NBA right now? I quite frankly don't know.
You're number one.
Actually, the
number
NBA
one.
is number 3. Oh, Jason says I will be there late. Ha ha ha. The reason why we need you there early is because the guest wants to meet the co-host before we go live, so that's why. So that's why we need you in there.
And I explained to Scorekeeper why I wasn't going to be on there. I can explain to everyone else if you like. Scorekeeper.
Oh,
okay, I will.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So I'm not going to join that particular. Well, I won't be there as a co-host because I don't know if I can kayfabe it.
Yes,
he wants kayfabe. No. I'm too much of a I need answers type of guy. So the wrestler wants to do the entire interview with kayfabe. Anybody that doesn't know wrestling, kayfabe is a term that means everything that you see on TV is 100% real.
Man over it.
And nothing is predetermined. None of the matches are predetermined. The guys don't know each other. The bad guys are bad. The good guys are good. So he wants everybody to be kayfabe. I don't think I can do that anymore. 10 years ago, maybe. But now I'd be asking the question like, oh, when you did this move, how long did it take you to practice it with your guy? I'd be asking those type of questions, but he doesn't want that. So
you can't fake it? You can't fake it anymore?
No, not anymore. I can't fake the faking.
You see, and I need help for this because wrestling. Come on.
Matt said Matt seems to be interested. And I looked up the guy, like I said too. And I don't know anything about the wrestler either. I looked him up, and there's almost nothing on him on the internet. So
I tried that too. I tried that too, Mr. Big Dog, and I couldn't find that either.
Wow,
but
Big Dog doesn't know a wrestler. Wow.
Yeah, that's why when he said, "Oh, we're having Doc somebody on there," I'm like, "Who the hell is he? Is he a '70s guy? Maybe he's in his '80s or something." And I looked him up, and no,
guys, we're having a guest on Monday. Okay, consider your comment.
Sorry. I'm just saying I was not familiar with this particular wrestler.
Well, I think I'll join. I'll be there 50. Well, you said at least 15 minutes early there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'll get my game face on then.
I'll be there in the chat room, and maybe I'll come in afterwards. But if it's possible, if not, then I'll just be commenting in the chat. That's not a problem.
Hi, Philly Special.
So Philly Special. Do you know who gave you the nickname?
Big Dog. I think it was Big Dog.
I believe so.
Actually, I put that. I gave you that name in the chat room.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yep, and that's I also changed Alicia to Anime Girl
Ah,
because you two still had your real names, everybody else had our nickname, so I switched it. And since you like the the Eagles, and I still remember the Philly special from the football game, so there you go.
oh, I just noticed. Scorekeeper
Hi,
spelled it
Tony.
wrong, or who spelled that? Was it you, Tony, or was that
No, what
Scorekeeper?
wrong?
Because I could have
What's
sworn you had it IE
For what?
at the end on Philly.
What?
Philly.
I've not done anything.
Okay, so then I will make the corrections in. I could have sworn it was PHILLIE, the way you had it written.
E, no, Philly's a Y.
No, I know that's what I originally said, but I saw it somewhere posted on one of the things, and it had you with IE on it. So that's why I changed it back. But I'll reverse it back to that, because when you had IE, I was like, well, that's different, but okay. But Dream spells it. Dream spells his name DREEM. So I'm like, okay,
No, that wasn't me. Yeah, I don't know.
okay, not a problem. It's probably Ice Queen messing with us.
I mean, I could. The power that I have, you do not understand. It's like I tell my anchors, I have the power to mess anything up.
Oh yeah, the anchors. Yeah, the anchors definitely should be afraid of you, or any editor that's back there, the producer.
Be afraid.
I just thought it was cool that one of the anchors came by and actually waved. That was really neat. I appreciate that. That was cool. That was they're little hams. That was cool. Appreciate that. They didn't know what you were doing, and they're still,
Yeah, I mean, listen, as long as I do my job, they're like, whatever.
Well, as long as they don't think you're doing OnlyFans.
Okay. I'm going back to work now.
And the hits just keep coming. Almighty.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. So,
How's your how's the launch of your website coming along?
Good. It's in 2 weeks. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh,
Whoa.
Fiddle faddle.
all right, guys, I gotta go.
All right,
I-
Tim.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, breaking news. I kind of figured.
Yeah.
The way she changed it, that's why I was like, what? So she's professional.
Well, the breaking news was probably the Mets had a losing season.
how come we couldn't be in on the breaking news? We are the professionals.
That's
right.
Like Bill Murray in the Groundhog Day.
Tanya. Okay, where's
That's
Tanya?
always losing.
She signed off.
Big dog's talking shit.
Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
Late. It's sent. It's done.
Actually,
right.
you shouldn't be bothering. I mean, the way she got off right away,
Yeah,
she's not gonna have time.
answer.
So
She'll see that later, and she'll come back in, and I will be more than happy to snitch on that one. I mean, it's here for posterity's sake. So it's okay. Oh, you know what? Right there. Go ahead.
Oh,
I need my magnifying glass and tweezers first.
I don't know what you're talking about. If that's the
Exactly.
impression of what you've dealt
That's
with,
that's your
if
your
those
dementia.
are the people you've dealt with, I'm so sorry. But
I've never dealt with anybody like that. I don't do that.
I go by the great one. I always have, always will. So it's all right. I'm not worried. I'm confident.
The Rock? You go by The Rock?
No.
He's the great one.
No, I don't think I could go rock either way now. I don't think so. So he's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the professionals here on NDB Media, the West Coast edition. I want to thank everyone that's been on with us. We are now entering our third hour. So I don't know if we have any other topics. We're going to get to it, but this is what we do on the professionals. We pick just a few topics. We spend a lot of time on them. And these are what we call our deep dives. And they work. And this is where we really get to tell each other what we think of each other and get away with it. I mean, this was classic. The Philly special versus the Ice Queen. Oh man, I've been thinking, folks. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to announce it. As you know, the Almighty has begun the Halloween special on the network for the month of October. In November, I'm working out all the details and I'm addressing this to everyone who's watching us. We are inviting the audience to join as contestants. For those of you that have seen the game, we are going to be doing a version of Password here on NDB Media, where the hosts are going to be the starlets and our audience are going to be the contestants. And we're going to be playing Password on air. For those of you that have seen it, I think it's a lot of fun. It'll work. And it's going to happen in November. So we're probably going to start playing amongst ourselves. And then we're going to be
Hey
inviting
now.
our listeners to be joining us on Password. You guys, I know, Almighty, you're familiar with it. Big Dog, you're familiar with Password. Philly special? This
Not at all.
was, yeah. Go to Amazon, look up Password Plus.
Okay.
It's really fun. But don't look too far because then you're
Or
going to know
or
all
you
the
can
answers.
just or
Because then
or
you're
you
going to
can
know all
just
the
go to
answers.
or you can just go to YouTube, and it was a late 70s or mid to late 70s TV show.
The original, the
Yes.
Password, and then the Plus
Huh.
went, I believe, 84 and 85. And it's a very
Wow.
popular program that dates
Yeah, I
back
think
a long
but
time.
didn't it start in the '60s?
I don't
I
remember
think
ever
that's why I
hearing
Oh,
said,
that.
yeah,
it might have. It might have. It was on for a long time.
It was, but
it
it
was
was the
a
same
very
thing.
popular program.
You'd have celebrities with
Yes.
regular people doing Password. When you watch it, all you gotta do is watch it once, and you'll know what it is.
It's
Okay.
easy, man, and it's fun. Now,
It is
folks,
fun.
I do want to let everyone know that over the next few months, we're going to be introducing new programming. Aisha, wait, actually, no, not Aisha. I'm working with someone else on possibly even doing a match game version. I don't know if you guys remember Match Game. Again, Philly Special is a bit before you, but if you look up the Match Game, you'll understand. That one could be stupid risque. It was in its day, where
Yep.
the point of this store, the point of the game was you had six relatively famous people in the bank, and you had two contestants. What they would do is they would ask a question, like say, "Good old Johnny went to school the other day, and upon seeing his new first grade teacher wearing a bikini, he said blank." And then all six people have to give an answer, and then they ask the contestant, "What did Johnny say?" after seeing his, first grade teacher in a bikini, whatever. And they have to match, and the most matches eventually wins. It's called Match Game. It's a simple concept, but it was rather risque, huh, Almighty and Big Dog?
Were they in boxes that were like 3 high?
Oh no,
Actually, it was
That's
a,
Hollywood Squares.
you're thinking Hollywood Squares.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hollywood
shoot.
Squares.
actually, I was talking to, don't say that two times. I don't know what that means. So actually, I think Liz and I were talking about that. Yes, Password. I apologize. But we're going to be doing that. And we're also going to be doing a version of Match Game. And we may even be doing Hollywood Squares. But it would be Pomona Squares or America Squares. Oh, no, because Aisha's probably going to be in on it. So we have some stuff in the works, folks. We're adding a lot of stuff to fill up the schedule. And we hope you enjoy it moving forward. There's another episode. It's going to be once a month. It's probably going to be entitled something like Design Your Destiny, where it's based off your old Choose Your Own Adventure books, where the audience will choose where does the character go next. It's probably going to be monthly serial, whatever. And then there's a game up there called War with Evil Power Master. And we're going to be playing that game on air as well. We're going to try to do a Family Feud. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing in the future. So we ask you to be prepared, and we're going to be looking for contestants. Now, we will have our co-hosts starting out competing against each other, which should be a lot of fun. If we did it on radio, remember Big Dog when we did BTR Feud?
Hmm.
We can easily make it happen this way as well on video. Might even be a little more fun. So, but we will not have Richard Dawson here,
No, I don't think we will.
doing what he did with the female contestants. So.
All he did was kiss them. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, tonsil hockey, but that's okay. Jay says, looking forward to it. And yeah, Jay, we may have Trivial Pursuit and we may have an engineering game too. So, we're open and receptive to everyone.
That's what she said. You know
So,
you're laughing on the inside, Almighty. Don't give me that.
as a matter of
Shaking your
fact,
head.
I want to play another game as well. I don't know how we're going to. This one's going to be based on the honor game. And Philly, this might be really, really bad, but we're going to have to choose the appropriate night. Everyone's going to have to be at home. You can't be traveling that night because we're going to be doing a game of like Dare where it's 2 against 2 and you tell jokes. And whoever laughs on the opposing side loses. They have to take a shot.
Oh, okay. I've seen that
laugh
online.
at everything. I'm in trouble.
Dude.
I can't hold in my laugh.
Dude.
It could be the dumbest joke.
I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. We have a lot of stuff planned, folks. There's a lot of good stuff. And some people know how to tell jokes here. And we're going to see if we're going to be able to hold our laughter. Because if you laugh, now the way the works goes, the one who delivers, if they laugh as well, they got to take a swig too.
Yep.
So it works both ways.
Well, it's both people on the team. If you do it that way. I mean, the way I've seen it.
If Almighty and I are on one team and Big Dog and Philly are on the other, and they make Almighty laugh, both Almighty and I have to take a
yep.
But if the guys delivering the joke also laugh,
then we gotta take a shot too.
Yeah. Shot too.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, you're gonna be sloshed in a while. I will tell you that I worked with who I worked. And I, for corporate survival, could not laugh. So I think I'm going to be good at this, but we'll see. But making people laugh is one of the best things in the world. And we're going to see about we doing that. So Jason says, bet. Oh, Jay is my team for family food. Oh, that is cool. Why? Why, Loathcat, is he on your team?
Big Dog, I don't think you and I would be able to laugh.
Oh, I can not laugh. I mean, it's got to be damn funny. I could stay completely. I'm going to be in trouble though because Philly says he's the laugher, so I'm going to be screwed.
I can't hold in my laugh.
Oh, I get the giggles too much, but we'll see. It has to be reasonable, and we cannot get stupid on it. But it's worth doing it. You have to have a drink. So I have to come up with a budget for this damn episode. That's good. That one's a little bit further down the road. So,
well, not only that, I mean, it did. I mean, we can have fun with it because we're going to be telling jokes and stuff, and it'll be like a point system. If they laugh, you get a point or whatever. But I mean, we don't have to have alcohol. If someone's doesn't want to get wasted or can't drink, then they can choose something else. I think that would be fine.
That is possible too. That's why we're working out the
details.
It's
not me. I will have a bottle of tequila going.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we'll see.
I already know.
Oh, yeah, I'll forget you, Big Dog. I gotta find somebody else.
Oh no, I'm gonna get wasted. I'll make sure. I'll make sure I eat. I'll be in my drinking mood. If I'm in a drink, I'll tell you what, guys. Scorekeeper knows this story. When I want to drink, I can drink like a fish. My best night. I don't know if you want to call it the best night, but I went out with me and 3 buddies. I was a lot younger then, so I don't know if I could handle that much anymore. But I drank 7 Long Islands in that one night, and then a girl came around and she had a tray with kamikaze shots, and there was I don't know how many shots there were, but we bought the entire tray, and I drank another 12 kamikaze shots, and I was the soberest, and I drove everyone home.
Yeah,
and I was fine.
That time when we were, 7,
I was very young then. Yeah, I was in my mid to late 20s. But yeah. But when I'm in the mood to drink, I can drink.
Over the last 2 years, I'm not slamming her in any way, but my assistant,
You wish you could. Oh, I'm
she
sorry. I'm
is
sorry. Did that come
able
out?
to drink a great deal. She can easily drink me under the table. But her thing is actually she can drink everything and anything. And
Okay.
she laughs at me because I do not hold my beer. I'm fine with one, but when I start getting to the second one, yeah, it's only a matter of seconds, not minutes or hours. If I have my second beer, I just cannot hold beer. But we have found out that when it comes to vodka, tequila, that's relatively easy. I can take more. I am not an expert drinker. I never said I am, but I found out
No,
that I can take hard liquor more than I can beer.
I get that because I can drink beer. I can drink liquor better than I can drink beer,
He doesn't
and
know
I
Tommy water.
I don't and I really don't like drinking a lot of wine. Wine is the only thing I've ever drank that I actually had a headache the following day. I've never had a hangover other than when I drank a lot of wine.
I have to tell you, when we were doing the other program with Mr. Roberts, and I wanted to introduce all the hosts. Were you there for that one, Tony, when we did one of our first episodes? And I said, bring a collectible, bring your drink of choice. And that shit got out of hand fast. But it was interesting to see what we all had in different drinks. But I was trying to come up with something to introduce ourselves to the audience, and I thought it was funny. But as you all know, I was gone like after like 3 seconds. That's why I stopped doing that. So
So
other guys can
what,
go forever.
Philly?
Drinking.
Philly. If I mean, I hope it's not intruding on your personalness. Do you drink?
He's a
Are you
private
supposed to-
investigator. You bet
Yeah.
damn right he drank. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
I
Okay,
mean, mainly at
so
football games and stuff, but yeah.
what's your favorite? What's your favorite to have? I mean, if it's an alcoholic beverage.
Well, if it's a beer, it's a porter or stout.
Okay.
I like Guinness.
Ooh.
But if it's something a little bit more power, I like Don Julio Anejo.
Okay. All right.
I like good tequila
Yeah. There you go.
or a good bourbon.
I was
Good
handed
tequila or bourbon.
a good tequila, surprisingly. I have it right here, and I'm almost done with it. My clients and I, we're halfway through it. It's funny.
What is it?
But it depends where you get it. But this is licor de agave, and it is
Oh, never had that.
Rancho Escondido Silver,
Okay.
and it is hecho en Mexico, and it's really not bad.
I like Anejo though. It's gotta be
Unfortunately,
Anejo.
it goes
Yeah.
down very, very smooth.
I
And
got one from Mexico actually here. Let's see.
yeah, isn't it funny? A lot of liquor comes from Mexico.
Ah,
Because we're a bunch of drunks. That's why.
this is from Mexico. All right, how do we hold this? Eh,
There we go. A little higher. There we go.
Oh wow, tequila.
I'll have
Anejo.
total.
100% de agave. Same thing here. 100% de agave. Yep.
and it's a cool bottle.
Oh yeah, that's a cool bottle. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Almighty, do you drink?
Yeah, he does.
Not anymore.
Today, because we're almost getting tomorrow, right? What is your drink of choice, young man?
I don't anymore.
Oh, okay. So is it orange juice, grapefruit juice?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
No. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna get to teta juice, but whatever.
Scorekeeper, what's yours? Do you have a favorite?
It is unfortunately vodka, and I have taken a liking to Grey Goose. But when it comes to tequilas, tequila can mess me up. So I go middle of the road. I go with Patron. That stuff is smooth, and I like Patron. It goes down smooth, unfortunately. And I've had the different flavors. I'm not going to spend an ungodly amount of money on better tequila because it's lost on me. What's the point? So, Clamato juice for Scorekeeper. You remember. I have Clamato juice, yes.
Can I have the question for the tequila drinkers? So your Philly and Scorekeeper. Do you guys need the salt and the lime or straight?
Straight.
My man, when you are like the only person other than myself that'll do it, that'll shoot tequila that way. I have all these, oh my God, how can you do it without salt and lime? I said, how can you do it with the salt and lime? Yeah.
I don't drink cheap stuff.
A coworker took me out along with we had a student worker that went with us. There were 3 of us, and he took us out to dinner. It was really cool. We went to a nice restaurant somewhere in Puente Hills near a theater. We're gonna go watch a movie, and he treated us beforehand. And I had tried Patron for the very first time, and I took like 6 shots. I had no idea because it goes down so smooth. I didn't know. So the food started arriving, and I didn't have anything prior to.
Oh, you hadn't ate yet? Oh,
That's not
shit.
good.
So the
Ooh, that's
salad
not good.
arrived. Okay, well, this actually happened. Thank God there was no video at the time. The salad arrived, and apparently I snapped because it had croutons. So I said, "No, croutons!" And I started flicking them in the restaurant. I started flicking the croutons. And there was about 20 of them, and I started flicking them. And I did it like this. So it was like 7-Up. You remember in school? Heads up, 7-Up? It was like that.
Oh,
And I started
man.
flicking the croutons, and my coworker's just like, oh, shit, what did I do? And then my other coworker, female, she's like, you're responsible for his ass. And no one saw, but the restaurant was full. I think it was a Thursday night or a Friday night. And then I had the salad, and the food was coming in, and it was a skillet. So he was like, they told me,
It's hot. Don't
touch it.
touch.
It's hot. See that mark right there? So, the first thing I did was try to pick it up and move it. And I picked it up. Ah! And it fell back to the table. Thank God none of it fell out of the plate. Oh my God.
I'm surprised you actually felt it right away, though, because usually when you're drunk, you don't feel stuff right away.
I did. I kid around that actually I have, you really can't see it, but I actually do have the mark right there at the very palm. There's a little, I can't get rid of it. Big Dog has seen when we go out. Don't you notice that I'm always doing something like that? Because I'm trying, I'm stupid. But anyway, it always bugs me. Whenever we have a hot meal, I get nervous and I start scratching. It's like, remember, stupid. Remember, you got burned, stupid. So, JD Black and Crown. Folks, I don't know if you guys remember this. I thought it was one of the best advertising ever. It was in Southern California in the late 70s. It was a billboard that said, Ingle L's. Ingle L's.
Oh, yeah.
The holiday season just isn't the same without J&B. Wow! That was such a bitchin' advertising campaign. And remember, Big Dog? It was along the 5 freeway near Eastern Avenue. Remember that one company that had the billboards? That was so funny. Ingle L's, Ingle L's. The holiday season just isn't the same without J&B. Wow. Sorry. That was awesome.
Oh, damn. Engineer's going with White Lightning. He's with the hooch. Yeah.
As in Thunderbird stuff?
No. White Lightning.
Moonshine.
That's moonshine.
Yeah, I grew up on moonshine.
Really? I've never had moonshine. I know it's strong as hell.
So good.
All right, sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to mention Thunderbird. We used to sell that at Thrifties, right, Big Dog?
Yes, on the bottom shelf, and it used to be the 1.75 jug, and it was only like $1.99.
And it was always dusty because it would stay.
Yeah, because no one bought it.
Oh, no one bought it. Well, they eventually would because that stuff moved out.
The only people that would buy it, and we'd sell it by the 5th. By the 5th, we'd sell a shitload of them because all the transients would come in with their change, and it was only like $1.05 or something like that for a 5th.
It was ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, and we used to make fun of it because we used to say that you could take paint off the walls, by using the Thunderbird, to take it off. I never tried it. I smelled it one time, and oh my God, it smelled horrible.
I didn't. I was actually going to have the Clamato for tonight, but I just went with the water tonight, and it was good. So, folks, tomorrow we have the NFL game. What do we have so far, Big Dog, for the picks? We actually quite a few, huh?
No,
Everybody's in except Almighty, and since he's here, he could probably tell me.
I don't think anybody took the Bears, or maybe one. Speedy did.
Speedy.
Took the Bears.
Speedy did.
Yep.
What
Let
a
me see.
shocker.
I'll pull it up right now. 1 second.
I have it.
There we go.
Bears
I got it.
0-4 Speedy. For the
Yep.
Commanders, scorekeeper, Coffee, Nor, Cowgirl, Engineer, Big Dog, Gig. I was going to say something else. Sorry. Because I saw Gig, then Roz. I think it was going to be an amalgamation of those two, and she would have shot me. And, actually, that might have been a Freudian slip. Anime Girl, Dream, and Philly Special have all gone for the Commanders, except for Speedy.
Almighty, would you like to give a pick, or are you going to give it tomorrow?
I'll just go with the Commanders.
Okay, I will add that right now.
I mean,
So that means
I knew who I was going to take because I don't know.
I'm either classy or trashy. You pick. No. Jesus, correct, Love Cat. I think it's funny.
I don't know what's wrong with the Bears this year. I thought they'd do a lot better than what they were doing since they figured out to run fields all day long, but they're worse than last year.
Yeah.
Man, that 21 point lead, I thought I had that game. And then I walked away. I started watching other stuff, and I come back, and I'm like, what? They lost? Holy crap. Come on, guys. Jeez. And I will change Philly Special to the correct spelling. There we go.
Oh, you put it. Oh, yeah, okay.
That I saw it somewhere, I think in week 1 or week 2 when I started calling the Philly Special. Someone put it in IE, so I kept it that way. I thought that's why he did it that way. So, but from now on, I'll correct it.
Now, there's only Big Dog or Scorekeeper that puts that in there.
Puts what in there?
Philly Special, the spelling. No one else does it.
Wonder who that was then.
You said week 2, huh? I will have
Whenever I started using Philly Special, it might have been last week. I don't remember, but I know I saw him listed either when he was talking or somewhere. Yeah, just like I'm seeing him now.
Private investigator. I think he needs to know that.
No, we're in California. It's different. All right, it's been updated, and I'll change the rest of the week, the rest of the picks with your proper name
Week 4
later today.
Philly Special, PHILLIE. So
refresh it, sir. Refresh it, sir. Because Sunday's the Thursday game.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Week 4.
Yeah. Okay. So, and week 3, what did I call? Did I just call him Tony or what?
No, I'm saying on week 4 it has Philly Special exactly like that. PHILLIE.
Yeah.
So.
And week 3?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go far.
Well, then,
I'm too lazy.
Well, then don't bitch about it then.
I was not making it clear. All I remember is from week 3 when Big Dog did his fine night, which I thought it was funny, but that's okay. Oh, it was Peter, not Big Dog. No, I don't know if it was. So we'll see. Like I said, there's only 2 people that do that. So, on a quick personal note, those mother effing cow turds did it to me again, said the Big Dog.
Oh, yes.
You don't like cow turds, do you?
Arizona.
I was so mad. So mad.
All right, well, that's fair.
God damn, I was so mad. It's bad enough I have to pick those bastards, and then they go ahead and lose a game that they should have won.
Right. Oh, I was not feeling the same.
Yeah, you were the only one, I think.
I was celebrating and running around the street.
Yep. The one who's having a hard time this year is Dream. Dream had a bad week last week.
Well, the first 2 weeks he was 10-6 and 10-6.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
then week 3 he was.
We're only
started going
in, for goodness sake.
Oh yeah, and that's what I keep saying. That's what I keep putting in the comments. You know, hey, it's still early.
Yeah. I was 5 behind Gridiron Girl with I think 2 or 3 weeks, and Miracle come from behind. And she still resents it. I'm like, you won that other year. I won the second year. Stop your whatever. She doesn't like it when I say stop your bitching, but whatever.
Well, now you're back again, 3 games back. So,
Yeah.
but it's early, and you missed that game, so it could have won. It could have went either way. That was that Thursday game that I guess you weren't
Whoever
feeling well.
lost, I probably went for them. Was it week 4?
Yeah, week 4. That was the game. So
I
you
have that skill for choosing the loser.
That was the Lions in Green Bay last week.
Okay, it was last week. Let me go to week 4. Let's see what I would have chosen. Hold on one moment.
Detroit at Green Bay, yeah.
What were they? Okay, now I got to go to the week 4 setup. Oh, folks, I know we didn't mention it, and it happened with the last few days. This is a bit on the serious note. In Major League Baseball, former pitcher Tim Wakefield, prior to the big news that came out, which I'm about to reference, someone had gone public that he was suffering from an illness of cancer, and he was very perturbed that it went public. And I believe within a day or two, as you know, one of the last knuckleballers and really one of the better knuckleballers in baseball passed away recently at age 59 due to cancer, Tim Wakefield. We did comment on Sports Talk with the Guys. Yes, he was in Boston, but as we said it, this was 3 days ago. Mr. Wakefield, you were a worthy opponent. To the family Wakefield, we mourn with you. # Red Sox legend. There's no doubt about it. The guy was a winner. That damn knuckleball made a lot of kids look bad. He was a competitor, and he was there to the very end. And he fought and fought. We will not mention that nameless, pitiless bitch that took it to his life. But he was a good guy, and he was a great competitor. I disliked him so much because he tended to make the Yankees look bad. He was a good pitcher, and he was taken young. I'm sorry. But it did happen 3 days ago, folks. I would have loved to have had a few conversations with him. I think he would have been incredibly entertaining. Very insightful. He's a pitcher. All pitchers are insightful. You're welcome. Hey, Tony, that's the most talking shit I've done since you've met me, huh?
Yeah.
I really don't. Do I talk? No.
No, not really.
Yeah, but everyone talks shit to me.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
I told you my version. You know, the more I make fun of you, the more I love you. So
no.
yes,
Let me see. I think whoever lost is probably who I would have gone for, seriously. Because it was Green Bay, Detroit, right?
Yeah, Green Bay was
Yep.
home and they lost.
Because I was gonna say I think I would have gone for Detroit, but then again they won. I'm like, no, I would have gone for Green Bay then. Yeah.
well, so far everybody's been really good. You've only missed one game. I missed a game. Anime Girls missed a game, and Speedy now has missed 2 games. But other than that, everybody's picked every single game of every single week.
The
Yeah,
important
everybody uses that Roger loophole.
No, well, I don't know about Speedy. Mine was when I had to go. I missed that one game because that's when I was checking on my storage unit, and when I went to put the picks in really quick, I just skipped over that game. So that was the only reason why I missed one. Anime Girl, I usually Thursdays. She sometimes doesn't.
I'm just kidding.
Scorekeeper was sick. He was playing with himself or something. I don't know. That he missed Thursday's game. So I put out the. You guys have seen. I put out the messages.
Put out? Oh my!
As much as possible. I put out on a PM on Facebook.
Big dog, we know that.
Everybody. Because usually Speedy's the hardest one to wrangle in a pick off of him.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But yeah, what was I going to say? Dream had a bad week. Dream went 5-11.
Wow.
Yeah, he plummeted.
Well, I'm
You
no
of
longer
course,
picking the Patriots.
you of course had a great week, Philly special. You jumped, so you're only one game behind Gig.
Wow.
Yeah, you went 12-4.
Sweet.
Okay, hold on a
So
minute.
you're
You're not
42.
watching the standings. Bullshit.
No.
Philly special.
No, he works too. He works too much. I know.
Yeah.
You're 42-22, and she's 43-21. So you're right there. Then it's Almighty. Then it's Scorekeeper, Engineer, NorCal Girl, myself, Anime, Roz, Coffee, Dream, and Speedy.
Well, I gotta stop posting news about the Browns and just keep and stay with them. I should have changed it to the Ravens when I told them when I found out that Deshaun Watson was.
I never would have took Cleveland if I knew Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
was the quarterback.
Same here.
That
was a
late,
late
though.
scratch.
I found that out like almost an hour before game time. I mean, it was a late thing that I found out.
I was at the Eagles game and a friend of mine video called me and wanted me to change him out of my lineup in our paid league for a fantasy football, and he's
okay.
I put
like
in.
I said, it was late. I didn't find out.
I put in Stroud, and Stroud had a big game, and I ended up winning. So
he is having a good season for being a rookie.
Yeah.
If we have 12 people, if we have 12 people, like we've had for the last 2 years, that's enough to have an NFL league.
Yep.
I'm going to have to get a league somewhere, and we're going to
awesome.
do fantasy football next year. Oh, man.
That'd be awesome.
Well, there's Yahoo and there's the NFL. Yeah. I think .com has a free league too, but it's up to you. There's all kinds of fantasy football leagues now. I mean, I was doing that when we had to use Excel spreadsheet. So,
yes. Now I do want to give props to Gig. Her winning percentage is 67.2%. She's winning 2 out of every 3. Tony is statistically
right there,
just behind it, 65.6. I've rounded off. That's 66. That's 2 out of 3. And Almighty, you're at 64.1. It's true what they say. Every dog eventually finds the bone.
I guess I'm picking the Patriots. So.
Oh, you know what? Look, dude, you went 12-4. Shut the up. You had a great week, and it could have been better had I done. Shut the. You know what? That's all right. Okay, all right, little shit. No problem. That's all right.
But we're always chasing Gig, though.
Say what?
We're always chasing Gig.
Yep.
No, I didn't hear you. What was that about Gig?
We are always chasing Gig.
Not necessarily. She's off to a good start. Gig had to get under her skin when Cuervo was on with us. I deliberately said, "Ooh, Cuervo! It looks like Gig might be the only one to give him a run for his money." I think Gig snapped. She wasn't talking to me for a while. And then the minute I said that, when the Yankees did not make the playoffs, she was the one talking crap about the Yankees. Yeah, whatever. So we will do a fantasy team next year. That'll be interesting. Awesome. I've only done fantasy football once. I went to the championship game, and I think I got my clock cleaned 137 to like 62. It went, oh yeah. Of all the games, the final game, but I went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm not going to do this again. I went to the Super Bowl, and as general manager, they fired me after that, my one and only appearance.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Basketball, I played 3 years. The first year, I finished 8 of 10. The second year, I think I finished 4 of 10. And in my third year, I was probably 5 or 6. So it wasn't any good at basketball. But in baseball, yeah, of the 10 years that I played, yeah, I was either first or second. 1 year, I just sucked. And but I never gave up. I always did my best because I never finished last, but I always did try to move my way up. Did you watch the Toy Story football version? No. Why,
I thought
Jake?
that was
Didn't
interesting.
you?
I forgot to watch it. I wanted to see a couple plays just to see how it looked. But
Toy
I thought that
Story.
was going to be interesting. What's that?
What's that? Toy Story.
What they did is the Disney Channel or whatever channel it is decided to do the game live. So they picked a particular game. Let's say it was the Detroit Packers game, but I know it was a Sunday game, but Detroit Packers. And they would do the game as if it was being played in the kid from Toy Story. What was his name?
Toy
I
Story
forgot his name.
universe, Andy.
It was in Andy's room, so the game was being played in Andy's room, and all the players were little Toy Story type individuals with the helmets and the whole thing.
No way.
And you would get play by play, so you'd be about maybe 15 seconds behind from the actual game because they had to do the animation really quick. But the game was being played
that way.
Yeah, the entire game. They did the
cool.
entire game. Yeah, I forgot about it until after it was over. I was like, damn it, I wanted to see how it looked.
Dang.
So hopefully they'll do it one more time. I don't know. I don't know how much it costs to do that. It must have been expensive.
It was last week, though. This last week.
Yes. Yeah. I thought that was different
Right.
because they said they're doing that to try and get children involved in the NFL to like the NFL. Like they're already cultivating the next set of, the next audience.
Well, they've already got the Swifties, so they might as well go for the.
Oh God.
Boy.
I know that's why Philly Special got involved in the NFL.
Hey, we got a Swift and Kelsey on our team, but it's they're taken, so they're not together.
The funny thing is in that game because it was Kansas City and New Jersey, right? Or it was the Jets, correct?
Yeah.
Or the Giants?
Jets.
Anyways, the Jets. That game drew, I believe it was 22.5 million viewers.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. So the NFL is like, yeah, let's have her come to all the games.
Yeah.
There was an article where the NFL is actually promoting this as a good thing, while Travis Kelce is like, this is getting a little out of hand, but they're embracing it because they're getting more ratings, so that's what they want.
Yeah, like Kelsey's not enjoying the fact that his merch sales were for like 4,000%.
Yeah.
There was a statistic that the age group that follows Miss Swift,
Taylor,
they were like up. I forget. It was a ridiculous amount. It was like 700%. The age group, and it was. They're very happy.
How many
and I don't know,
17-year-old girls watch a football game? So it's always, no matter who watches, is going to be up.
And not only that, I don't know if you guys heard about the ticket sales. The nosebleed seats that were, usually cheap since the Jets suck, they were going, I think nosebleeds were going for something like, I think they said $700 to $1,000.
What?
$700 to $1,000 to all those seats because the Swifties wanted to be there because Taylor was going to be in the stadium.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, last I heard they were going for 184 up from 97, but I didn't get that. I didn't see that figure, Big Dog, paying $1,000. I mean,
They said it's because it was New York.
He's 50 and all up there. That's crazy.
Yeah, those Swifties, they're just driving up those prices. And I love the memes that are coming out because now, I don't know if you guys have seen them. Remember that movie that she came out in? That she's a cheerleader, and Taylor from the vampire movies that they did. Remember when she was dating the other guy, that Taylor something. So it was Taylor and Taylor. Anyways, what they do now, there's a thing where she's the cheerleader, and that's her boyfriend, and they're doing like an interview, and she's like, "Okay, baby, show what you can do." And when the camera switches and it's supposed to be, the actor, they have Kelsey's face instead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and it's a play where he just gets sacked. I mean, the actor just gets totally sacked. He's on the floor, and it's Kelsey, and he's They show the one play where he got blitzed pretty good and he like didn't know where he was on the field from a couple of weeks ago, I think. And so they cut that into the meme. So he's like, he doesn't know. And then all of a sudden they switch it back to Taylor and she's like, it's okay, baby. Shake it off. You'll be fine. Shake it off. Like, wow, they're having a ball with this now.
Oh my God.
And of course, next year we'll have her new song. You know, once they break up.
It'll be
Like she does
interesting.
with-
She's always
she does
been
with
a
everybody else.
Philadelphia Eagle fan, and the Eagles go to Kansas City this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to that
You okay?
game so you can meet Taylor Swift?
No, I'm not going to that game.
Okay. You can wear your Swifty gear.
Yeah.
yeah,
no.
he's gonna put his little friendship bracelet on and everything.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that's a hard pass.
So we're gonna have another preview. I mean, past Super Bowl meeting up with the.
Yep.
So, well, then the Eagles should win this one because usually when they meet up again like this, the team that lost usually wins.
Yeah.
Even
That's
though it
true.
doesn't mean anything, but I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean. It means something, but it's not the same as
Right.
winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
Do you think that they'll meet again in this Super Bowl, Philly? I mean, yeah.
No, I think Bills or Dolphins are better than
Really?
the Chiefs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but usually Kansas City gets pretty hot in the playoffs. But you're right; it could be the Dolphins. So you're saying Dolphins and Eagles?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Good.
I don't know
Philly
if we're going to see
special
that
doesn't.
matchup in
I
3
think we
weeks.
can beat the San Francisco 49ers.
Philly special doesn't care. It's gonna be the Eagles and somebody. He don't care
Yeah,
who.
Eagles
It's just
That's
Yeah.
true. Now we
For
play
sure.
Miami in 3 weeks. We play San Fran in like 5 or 6 weeks. I'm going to that game.
Oh, that's
that San Fran game. That should be a good, really, because I mean, the season will be like week 9, week 10. You know, that's when everybody has their game going at that time.
Yep.
That should be one hell of a game.
And they're playing the Bills like the week after. I'm going to that game too. So
Ooh,
it'll be fun.
damn, you got some good games coming up.
And they're
Some
playing
tough
the
games.
Cowboys, I think, a week or 2 before the 49ers. I'm going to that game too.
Please guarantee me that you guys will trounce them. Please, just
And they better.
I don't ask for much. Just
I'm
say,
doing a 20-hour
just
round trip. They better. Be a long drive home. Man.
Well, in case you're thinking about it, since of course you want the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I believe either this week or next week is the Super Bowl lottery thing for the fans to get into, so they can have the possibility of buying Super Bowl tickets.
Oh,
So it's a nice trip to Vegas for you.
yeah. 10 grand a piece or more.
Well, there's also a giveaway. There's also a 2-ticket giveaway one that you can enter. Also, I saw that.
Okay. Now
So.
we're talking. Now we're talking.
Scorekeeper's going to get a press pass for us, and we'll just go for free.
Yeah, I'll meet
It'll
you
be the
there.
contingent. It'll be the four of us. We'll be the contingent. We'll be the sports talk with the guys contingent.
Don't you even ask scorekeeper?
Say ho? What?
Don't you even ask
For what?
press pass?
For press credentials.
I am in the process of having press credentials done by someone who is in media, as a matter of fact. He is a host on our Blog Talk Radio channel. He is a Bob Nessoff, the former AP reporter. I couldn't think of it right now. And he's looking to get me in for a press pass. And I don't know if I get it, we may be able to get for the rest of us. So, and we'll never know. Folks, by the way, I don't always announce it. Dan Schlossberg, check him out every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time on Blog Talk Radio, our NDB Media channel on Blog Talk Radio. Bob Nessoff does a program on Wednesdays today at 4 o'clock. His is Travel Talk Radio. Bob Nessoff, I've interviewed him. He's been on our program. He has been embedded in U.S. military units. He's been around the world. You guys should go back and listen to the interview. The things that man has done, it's just absolutely amazing. And Dan Schlossberg as well. He has written, I believe, over 50 books of sports. He is the emeritus in sports writing. They're on our network, and a lot of people don't know this. And I try to advertise them when I remember them. And they're on Wednesday and Thursday on our audio. They'll be coming over to StreamYard next year. So we're looking forward to that. Because as a matter of fact, on Friday is the last time I will be paying for Blog Talk Radio. That's it. October's the last one. Because that one will carry into, oh, wait a minute. No, I think I have one more in November. Damn it. I'm down to 2 more payments. I was already celebrating. After November 6th, it's going to roll over to about December 5th. And on December 5th, we will be losing premium access to Blog Talk Radio. After all these years, I'm giving up. It's just, we only have 3 shows on the audio. They can come on over to StreamYard. So, heads up. So, Fandom Access will be moving over on Tuesday. Travel Talk will be on Wednesday. And Travel-ish will be on Thursday. 3 more programs that are audio only, and they're going to be coming over to the other side. So, anyway, folks, I invite you gentlemen to continue. I am in a lot of discomfort.
Actually, I was gonna excuse myself too because I need to eat. I haven't eaten yet, so
there is no excuse for
I
you.
need to sleep.
That is true.
Thank you.
Yes, you do, Philly.
Thank you, Mr. PI. Dude, we should just call you Magnum instead.
That's what
No,
they
he's
call me
P-
at work. At my new job now, they call me Magnum.
Magnum.
He's PS. He's PS.
Magnum PS. Magnum PM.
There you go.
Well, I know that when Mad Magazine did their version of Magnum PI, it was Magnum PU. It's old.
I love Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Alfred E. Newman.
God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was good stuff. We did very well today. It was really good. This is the professionals, and we're going to be on, of course, next November 1st, and we'll be doing December 6th as well. And then into next year, we'll probably do January 3rd, because it's in the middle of the week. But those are our November, December are scheduled, but we shall see otherwise.
Big Dog, see a Comics 101 next Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody stay tuned for that.
All right. And I know we have the joke night. I think that one's in November. That's the 3rd. Yeah, right before the holidays. We're going to be doing joke night. That one will be a family-related joke night. It will not be rated maggots.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Sad story.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll have a staff meeting.
I have tons of clean jokes too. It's not a problem.
Whatever. There is only one joke that I told the big dog not to say. So we still said it. We did the Rick Dees way of doing it. In the West Coast, Rick Dees is most famous. Is he finally retired, big dog, or is he dead?
He actually is doing afternoons in Palm Springs.
Good for him. He is really entertaining. He has been on air for 60 years? Oh my God.
Shit, how old is he? He's got to be in his 70s. Let me see.
Jeez. He's been on air for a long time. But anyway, he got in trouble telling a joke on air, and the FCC fined them. So what he did is he probably took a line from Johnny Carson, and he gave the answer at probably 7:06 a.m. At 8:06, he told the joke. So it was like the Great Karnak on Johnny Carson, which was really good. And that was a big deal here on the West Coast when Rick Dees would tell a joke, because they were very entertaining, but they were off color, which was really good. I know about the show. What does that mean?
I knew about the show.
Oh, sure, take our fun away. Are you talking about Rated Maggot? Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. I said we'll have a staff meeting. Hold on. What do you think? You think so?
What's he talking to, Big Dog?
The staff.
Talking to the inside source.
Yeah.
the originator of the West Coast Barry Bonds contract. Oh,
That's right.
right there, baby, right there. It was right there. So
ESPN. It went for like 2-3 weeks on ESPN until they finally found out that we didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
idiots, because Lenny Melnick figured that out in our first episode.
That's true. Second episode.
Well, his first episode. Yeah. Richard and I are talking about doing something with Jay. Really?
Ooh, threesome. Wow.
Glory. Good for you. Carry on. What
Are they going? Are you guys going to meet in? Are you guys going to meet in Sacramento, or are you going to meet somewhere in between Sacramento and L.A. and
No, they're going to be in
Cleveland?
Rumpelstiltskin or
We are going to
Rumpelooza or
be
whatever.
broadcasting from the middle of a cow pasture.
There you go.
So what are you going to do?
They're going to milk the cow. They're going to milk the cows and see who finishes first.
Well, I guess we were talking.
Just remember,
about doing a supernatural episode.
Just remember, don't milk the cows that have horns on them. Okay, those ones are. You shouldn't be milking those ones.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. I tried that once; it didn't work out.
Oh God!
Almighty.
Yeah.
You just had your. You know when you're watching live television and you fast forward, that was your fast forward moment.
He fast forwarded the live TV.
You try to milk a bull.
I'm just thinking of.
No, you were not thinking. But hey, Merry Christmas.
No, the movie with the bowling comedy with I forget, Kingpin. That's what I was thinking of. Where he milked the bull by mistake. Trying to fit in with the Amish. And they show him drinking it. It was like, oh God, that's gross as fuck. But he didn't eat. Oh God, it was kind of funny, but it had called Kingpin. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can move.
That's what she said. Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been told that, so
you'll get there.
No, I won't.
One day.
No.
Anyways, I gotta go eat, guys. I'm gonna talk to you soon.
All right, guys.
I'll see all you guys on Saturday.
All right. Are you going to be driving again? You working, Philly, or you might?
Yeah, I came back a day early. I'm off tomorrow, but I work nights Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5:30 at night to 6 a.m. Or sorry, 5:30 at night to 7 a.m.
Okay, still L sucky.
12 and a half hour shifts, yeah.
Well, sorry about that. Oh, cow pie wrestling. That's what we're going to do? That's what you're going to do? Awesome. Merry Christmas. Knock yourself out. Wow.
So I came on tonight since I couldn't make Saturday, and I was literally going to go to bed. And I was like, all right, I feel obligated. Scorekeeper sent me the link and told me to get my ass on there.
Oh, is that how easy it is? I did not know. I will never, ever abuse that privilege. Oh, did we lose the Almighty too?
Yeah, after the sticky cow milk.
Oh, I was drinking. Although Kingpin was a relatively disgustingly so funny movie.
Right.
That was. See you later, Jay. Lothcat, thank you. Everyone else who was on with us. I'm going through it real quick. There were a lot of comments in this episode. Tanya, thank you. Hopefully all is well. Aisha, thank you. And we had several others. Valvez, BTW, Peter Marin, thank you. And appreciate it, guys. Looking forward to seeing the rest of you. And Tony, dude, it's always a pleasure, man.
Oh, wait, you're this way now.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Switch sides on me.
Yeah, what a shock. Yeah, it happens. Looked like you had a good time, man. I'm envious.
I had a great time.
Yeah. It looked like you had a lot of fun.
I'm feeling it, though, now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I feel like how you usually feel when you start your show.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. But beyond that, folks, it's good. Hopefully, Tony, Philly Special will be able to tell us how it went in the future episode. But for now, we'll see you guys on the. Oh, sorry. We'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.